wait. Click that stream, it's gonna be great. We're diving in deep with the liquid flow. He's breaking it down on the ultimate show. The chat is lit, the takes are hot. The dabble drama, we're getting alive. It's time to sit down and watch Dabbling in the Verse with the great liquid, yeah, forget the rest. This is first. He's gonna talk about what's going on tonight in the Dabble verse. Get your popcorn right, talking stuttering John, yeah, here we go. Carl in Rochester bringing that flow. The Shuley Network, you already know. So grab a beer and let's watch the show. He's got the clips, got the takes, got the vibe. Dabbling detectives on a wild ride. You want the lore, you want the beef. Liquid's got the sauce and zero grief. From parody wars to podcast crimes, we're breaking it down one stream at a time. So sit down and tune in, Dabbling in the Verse. Forget your worries, forget your curse. We're talking legends and loud cows too. A little bit petty, a whole lot true. Yeah, stuttering John, what's he done now? Carl in the mix with that audio pal. And Shuley's crew's got the circus in tow. So grab a beer and let's watch the show. But you chose here. Welcome to the verse. Let's get weird. One more time for Dabbling in the Verse. It's Liquid's world and we're fully immersed. From trolls to tales to classic feuds, this show's got all the dabbling moods. He's talking John, Carl, and Shuley's crew. So crack that beer, maybe crack one too. It's prime time and you already know. Let's watch the show. Let's go!
Welcome to Dabbling in the Verse. I'm your host, Liquid Cryptid, but you can call me Cryptid because it's just easier to say. Anyway, I had a whole bunch of stuff planned for today. Well, a mild amount of stuff planned for today. And Aaron ended up going live. Well, I mean, I figured he would go live, so I sort of had a lot of backup just in case he didn't, and or if he did go live, if he wasn't going to talk about the sentencing. Which we all know now, he's getting the full 8 days. He's got to do it all at the same time, or all at once, consecutively. The courts ain't having it, so he went on about an hour ago and started talking about. I can put this in a place where closer to looking at the camera. So he went on about an hour ago. And immediately started talking about his jail time that he's going to have to do. And then shortly after, I mean, I only looked at it a little bit because I want to hit it fresh. So we're going to look at that here in a second. But he immediately started, of course, begging for his canteen or for his commissary. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into that so we can hold on. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and get right into that. And, this is from right after he started the show. I'm not going to go from where he is now because I think he's actually doing his regular content or something of that nature. But he does do some pretty good begging. So let's get right into it. Yeah, he started out playing the Muslim call to prayer because I guess there's a meme going around that Aaron's going to turn Muslim.
Much better. See? That's really all Islam needed was a little pep. How you guys doing? Welcome to the show. I'm sorry. I know for some of you came here and I'm supposed to be sobbing and oh my God, what are we going to do? Doc, the walls are closing in. I don't. Who are you? The fucking prosecutor in my case?
No, everybody's looking for the cope. Honestly, everybody's watching for the cope, Aaron. Everybody's watching for the cope. Nobody's thinking you're going to be all upset.
You do your time, you move on with life. If other people can't move on with theirs, hey, the best revenge is living well. And after 8 days, we're done. You know, this was...
After 8 days, he still has 2 years of probation, in which if he violates it, it's a year in jail. So.
What everyone wanted me to do. And I said this week, I said, I'm at a coin flip. I'm at 50-50.
Well, you said that this morning.
I either want 2 4s or I want to do the 8 straight. I don't want to do, no, I'm sorry. I wanted to do 4 2s or I wanted to do the 8 straight. I did not want to do the 2 4s option.
He actually just said that this morning. Well, which I guess it counts.
That was, I didn't like that. Luckily, there is 1,000%. And even detractors have been sending me messages today. They're like, dude, this is fucking personal. It's personal. It's 1,000% personal. You can put your head in the sand if you want. It's fine. But I giggled when I got the phone call. I laughed. I went, boy, they really, I mean, even my attorney's like, he goes, I've never seen this before. He goes, this is certifiably insane. He goes, I've been doing this for decades, and this is beyond a vendetta. He goes, this was borderline mental illness. But, dude, 8 days. I got a couple of, there's a fan who's a guard who's been giving me some information, who's been telling me this is basically what it's going to be. Talk to
a fan who, maybe a guard. I guess it's possible that he has a fan who's a guard at that particular jail, since a lot of his fans are in the area.
My attorney today. Now, if you don't like me, you're not going to want to listen to this part. You're going to hate it. You're going to have to pretend it didn't happen, pretend I didn't say it. But you should be happy. Like, I'm still going to jail for 8 days. That's not good. Like, you know,
it's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but 8 days in jail really isn't. It really isn't super terrible. I mean, I've not done a whole 8, but it's one of those over the weekend things. Never get busted on a Friday afternoon, okay? Because by the time everything's done and they got you checked in, it's too late to post bail. It's in the afternoon. Everybody's closed down, so you got to wait till Monday morning. It's a fucking pain in the ass. If you're going to get busted, don't get busted on the weekend, because you're going to be there till Monday.
Oh, no, you shouldn't want to go to jail. I want to be at Boardwalk. I want to be at Park Place. I'd set myself up for that one. I want to be on the Reading Railroad.
Reading.
I don't want to go to jail, go directly to jail, do not collect $200. That doesn't sound fun. But I think there's a lot of people out there who should be taking this. They should enjoy this. They should like this. But they need me to be a certain way about it. And guys, I just don't think you know me as well as you do.
I don't think he thinks that we know him as well as we think we do. If that makes sense. No, this is the cope. This is what we totally expected. We totally expected the cope. That's what we're here for.
I'll always roll with it, because I know I know what it is. I'm aware, and in the future, I'll let you know some real deep down dirty dish on what happened in this whole thing involving the state of Minnesota. Ooh, boy. But I can't right now. Don't tempt me. Anyway, we're doing all 8. Have? There's no rhyme or reason as to why. It's just here. I'll show you what the judge and the
It's because that's how everybody does it.
Prosecutor wanted.
That's why. Because you get sentenced to jail, you go to jail and you serve all your time. I don't understand where he's getting this idea that it's going to be okay, like it's going to be all right. We're going to just do, a couple of days a week or whatever. No.
Here's what they wanted. They wanted this. And I think I've pretty much put out the vibe for them that they can't have it. This is mine. I like it. I'm going to keep it. They wanted to break that. They wanted to, like, none of this was about proper punishment for a crime. This was about, I think part of it is my history here in this town as a broadcaster. I don't think it's any secret that the prosecutor in this case has certain political leanings. I
See, this is what I'm saying about the cope. This is why I knew this was going to be gold. It's like, I don't think that this is proper. This is proper punishment for the crime. It's like, no, it isn't. You should have got a lot more time, actually.
this was definitely, we're gonna get this guy. Let's shut this fucking guy up. Let's get him. They threw everything they got at me, and this is still here. So it's gonna suck.
State of Minnesota.
It's 8 days. As I talk to the guards and I talk to my attorney, here's how
the state.
It's gonna be like staying
Yeah, the state of Minnesota has really got it for Aaron Imholte,
at a small
YouTuber at large. I mean, he's got 200-300 people watching him at a time. It's amazing. We need to take this motherfucker down.
hotel with a solid door. The thing you're going to have to fight most is boredom. And you fight that with money. I mean, that's essentially what they said. They go, it's going to be boring. If you can put enough money in your canteen, there's snacks and movies and, all this other stuff that you can do and keep yourself occupied, library, all of that stuff. Out for like 1.5 to 2 hours twice a day, basketball, bean bags. I don't want to call it cornhole, God knows. But 8 days in a row, I'll be honest, huge benefit to doing 8 days in a row. The one thing I hate about it is I'm going to have to now, I may have to put something off that was going to be a huge, like double steel toe victory. And I really didn't want to miss that. But it looks like I may have to. I mean, not miss it. It's still going to happen. But that was my one big one. The thing
He's going to have to miss a thing that he's going to put off so that he doesn't miss it. So he's angry he's going to have to miss a thing that he's not going to miss.
I didn't want the 4-2s for was it's way too much rescheduling from the kids. It's way too much moving things around. That was going to be a giant pain in the ass. Plus, then you're serving until like Thanksgiving. It really shits the bed. But I kind of like the idea of going in there 2 days at a time. Didn't seem so bad. Seemed to piss the prosecutor off something.
Yeah, it's jail. It's not supposed to not seem so bad.
Harsh, but I got so many messages when that letter came out. It's like, this is like, I got a lot of people saying a male prosecutor just wouldn't do this. I mean, this is just really vendetta, bully, personal type shit. And I'm like, well, you said it, not me.
There's the letter.
I'm allowed to think it. Attorney said the same thing. But like, I think doing the weekends was more, 2 days at a time. What do you do? But I was so in the minority on the 8 days thing. Everybody said, dude, the 8 days, that's what you got to do. That's perfect. And like I said, I was 50-50 on the 8 days thing. I love it now. Like now, like when they told me, it's kind of like trying on a shirt. They're like, all right, it's 8 days. It's straight through. What do you think?
Yeah, he kind of has to because the court kind of ordered it.
And I kind of waited for that moment for it to wash over me where I hated it. And I was like, this is bullshit. And I went, God, it's 8 days. I'm done at the end of next week. Wow. And then it's all over. And then everybody who wants PCA, everybody who thinks you're the biggest, most terrible guy, and we're going to break you down. That's it. It's their last bullet. Their last bullet of the state of Minnesota is that 8 days because I'm.
Actually, the last bullet is the 2 years of probation that he's got to do, in which case he cannot mention, infer, or in any other respect reference Kayla Rakeda in any at any venue at all, any live events, any live streams, anybody else's videos, anybody else's streams, anywhere. If Caleb Enriqueta's name comes up, he's got a dip. He's out. If he doesn't, he's going to jail for a year. That's the last bullet of the prosecution.
Blowing past him, and I ain't looking back. So we got to do this 8 days. We'll do it. I decided. I flipped a coin. I went, well, should I do it or should I not? You know, I called Ethan Ralph. I asked him, how's Mexico this time of year? He said, I don't know if you've been watching. I'm a little busy. Just go do your 8 days.
Just to put that in perspective, Ethan Ralph sort of fled to Mexico to get away from prosecution himself, mostly child support and stuff like that. But he's back in the United States right now, hanging out with an ethot. She's decent looking, but you know. But he's hanging out with an ethot.
I said, all right, thanks, buddy. So we're going to do the 8 days, and what you guys are going to do, we're going to fill up.
There we go.
The old canteen. That's what we're going to do.
Ready for it.
We're going to fill up the canteen. We're going to do Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. And we've got, what, 180, what is it, 185 for tonight. So here's what we're going to do. Knock out the goal and then fill up the canteen. That's what we're talking about. Oh, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Sanford Son with 200. Wait a minute. You can't give me $200. Hold on a second.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
You can't give me $200, Sanford Son. You pass go. You don't collect $200. Well, thank you very much. Of course, 160 of that is ours for the old canteen. So I guess 25 away from tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Sanford Son is in first place by a dog's age. Well, get it. And I guess 25, 60 of that. What we do. Knock out the goal and what is it? 118. That's what we're talking about. Oh, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. Knock out the goal and then fill up the can. 85 for tonight. So here's what we're going to do. Knock out the goal and then fill up the canteen. Go to Sanford Son with 200. Wait a minute. You can't give me $200. Hold on a second.
Now, I'm no mathematician, but 200 is more than 185, right?
I want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
You can't give me $200, Sanford Son. You pass go. You
that's why we do this.
Don't collect $200. Well, thank you very much. Of course, 160 of that is ours for the old canteen. So I guess 25 away from tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And I don't understand the math. Shouldn't it be 15 towards the canteen and the goal is knocked out?
Sanford Son is in first place by a dog's age. Well, look, good night, everybody. I don't think anybody's going to beat Sanford Son with his, now what is he at? $300 for this week. Oh, my God. Sanford Son at 300. Walter now in second at 102. In third place, it's Mark with 100. Fourth place, it's Main Vein with 45 and Gray Duckling. No, Gray Duckling just gave $5. So Gray Duckling is in fourth at 47 and Main Vein is in the cuck chair at 45. All right. I think I've got this right. So no, we'll answer all kinds of questions. If I was supposed to be a certain way tonight, I apologize. I don't mean to let you down. But, you know, everybody kept saying, do the 8, do the 8, do the 8. And now that I'm doing the 8 starting on Friday, it's going to be really nice to have it done. And then you got people on the inside kind of telling you, like, here's kind of what to expect. Here's the deal. Here's what we've got, blah, 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 blah. That's been kind of nice.
Yeah, it's 8 days. It's only 8 days. I mean, okay, jail, county jail isn't great for even like a few days, as I said before. But it's 8 days, man. By the time he gets into by the time he gets into the habits, by the time he gets into a schedule, it'll be done.
Matt Barrick says, how much weight do you plan on losing? I mean, I'd like to lose quite a bit. But
he's going to be sleeping every day, and he's going to be getting some ramen noodles, and he's going to learn probably some great ways to cook some ramen noodles, if that much. I mean, I don't know. The city jail is just like our county jail. I think I was just in lockup over for a couple of nights. Anyway, it's not prison. He's just it's not going to be that bad.
I've got 8 days. Do I get a haircut before I go in, or do I just come out? I don't know.
It's going to be boring.
Ryobi says, do you get visitors? I'm not weekend, so I believe so.
Who would visit you?
I believe so. But I'm not. I think I'd only have SP.
Dude, Mythol Man says, I'd rather do 30 days than 2 years probation with his conditions he has. For real. Like, if they gave me 90 days instead of the 2 years probation, I'd take that in a fucking heartbeat. Because he's like, as I said, man, his probation is incredibly strict, and there's absolutely no way he's gonna make it 2 years without mentioning Kayla Ricada, and he's gonna be right back in for 364 days. So I hope he figures out a good routine that he likes to do in these 8 days, because I don't think he's gonna make it more than a couple of months before he's in jail for a year.
Come and visit. Everyone else, it's like, dude, it's 8 days. There's also a service there where you can like message and stuff like that. So I'll take advantage of that. It just costs money.
Mythol Man says, no way. Wait, I mean, no way for his probation. Yeah, his probation is if he mentions Kayla Ricada on his show, or mentions, infers, or references to, her in any single way at all, on his show, on anybody else's show, at a live show, in a video, or any kind of public sort of area at all, he goes to jail for 364 days. He's fucked. He is fucked. There's no way. He got these 8 days is because he couldn't make it the last 3 months without Gino at his fucking anniversary show shitting on Kayla Ricada. That's why he got these fucking 8 days. Well, it's 15 days. Less 2 days, it's like 13 days, and then I guess they're calling it 8 days because of presumed good behavior. So it's really 13 days with the presumed good behavior, bringing it down to like 8 days.
Brett McCart says face tat ideas. We got to work on that, guys. We can spitball some stuff. I'm trying to think of when I come back on Saturday. Do I stream and do I talk to you guys? Do we do an impromptu thing? Do we do a members only where you guys ask questions? I don't know. I almost feel like there should be almost a gift shop atmosphere to this, and perhaps I should get, like, before I go in, I should get, like, or after I go in, I should come out with a teardrop, like almost like a t-shirt. You know, you go to a place, you get a t-shirt, get a little teardrop tattoo.
Yeah, don't.
Why not?
I believe that means you murdered somebody inside. And I don't think other prisoners, other ex-cons appreciate a poser with prison tats.
Why not, right? You got to do something to remember it. Hopefully I don't have anything else to remember.
You'll remember it.
Real Jack says, funny how he keeps saying 8 days. I was only supposed to sit 14, turned into 90 really fast. Well, don't fuck around while you're in there. Be a good boy. I'm going to throw every game of cards I play. I'm going to throw every basketball game. I'm going to throw every beanbags game. I'm throwing them all. Angelica's doll says, yes, stream immediately. Show that prosecutor she didn't win. She was so, like, just hostile and bitter and angry and just, oh, my goodness. But that's kind of her cross to bear. She also did something really bad during this whole thing, but I got to file something on that before I tell you guys about it. It was interesting. It does feel like what I've been doing for a living for the last 10 years. You know, I don't seek retribution against others. I'm not a miserable, unhappy person, but
He's literally got 2 HROs, one against Milton and one against Nick Rekieta for once he discovered what HROs are. He didn't discover how you could put them on people. He didn't understand the legality of it, but he understands that there's an HRO that can shut people up because he's not, vindictive or.
There's been a lot of people throughout my career who have sought their retribution on me. And look, it's an ugly way to live. It's a hostile way to live. I don't think it brings you any happiness, but I do wish other people, not the best, but like nothing bad.
Shut them up.
Thank you very much to Miss Tay with $50. She says, for the canteen, fatty. Thank you.
Yeah, why would you call him gay?
Oh, my God.
Why would you?
60 by my count. Gray Duckling is in the cuck chair at 47. Thank you guys so much. And that also means that tonight's goal has already been hit. Oh, my God.
Well, we should go to jail more often.
I'm afraid.
About 25 or 30. Everything we go over, guys, it goes right into the canteen. Right into the canteen. Yeah, Brian, I do believe that, look, accessing an account like that is a far bigger crime. But what are you going to do? I mean, there's payment for that. What are you going to do? Redbird with $1 says, in all seriousness, you're going to be the minority in there. Going to be plenty of people that think your skin color is all the reason they need to start a fight. 8 days turns into 8 weeks in a hurry. It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. I appreciate that. That's very sweet. That's genuine concern.
It's, as I said, it's county
Like
jail.
I said, I got to go with the people who know.
It's not prison.
When they say, look, you got to fight the boredom. But it's, 4 hours out. You got the canteen. You got the tablets. The Vikings game's going to be on. They said they did say the game will be on. It's almost like I'm calling ahead for hotel reservations. Like I'm like, all right, listen, buddy, what do you know about this, that, and the other thing? And he's like, well, there's this, and then you got this. And I'm like, all right, okay. Do you like cribbage? Love cribbage. You'll play plenty of cribbage. I hope he wasn't using cribbage as a euphemism for butt sex. Who knows? Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get to hang out with Cheese. Maybe Cheese will have a few too many on Thursday, and we'll get to hang out. I don't know. Brian says, don't gamble on sports games while on the inside. Oh, don't worry. I learned everything about the inside from Worm and Rounders. Oh, also, people are wondering about next week's shows. There will be shows every day of the week. As a matter of fact, the shows that will be on next week, this is going to be the best part of the whole thing. I want you guys throwing in super chats, PayPals, Venmos, the whole thing while I'm gone. We are going to have shows. And I'm trying to think here.
Please say Gino and Keanu.
Every co-host from the internet era will be part of the show at least one day this next week, starting on Monday. There will be 5 shows. And in those 5 shows, every co-host of the internet era will be on it. Don't worry, I'm not going to put Gino and Keanu on my channel. No. But any co-host we've had, any regular co-host we've had during the internet era will be on Steel Toe Monday through Friday at least once. Do not exclude a single name. I know you guys are thinking it won't be this person, it won't be that person. There are no exclusions here. Even if you're thinking the most impossible names you can possibly think.
I'm definitely going to be. I'm moving that up in my priority list and making sure I catch every single one of those shows.
They're all going to be on.
I'll have recordings of all those shows.
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday.
Because I can see him possibly having some taken down for reasons. In fact, it's probably a good idea to just not have shows. It's like he's under probation, saying that if any of these people say anything about Kayla Ricada on the show that he has control of, he's fucked. He's putting his show in control of people who can fuck him and send him to jail for a year. This fucking guy, that's what got him his previous day in jail and fucking $50 fine, was having Gino and Keanu on his show. Jesus fucking Christ, this guy.
Friday. You guys didn't think that I was going to prepare for that I wasn't going to prepare for this possibility, did you? You didn't think that I wasn't going to be, that I wouldn't give you something big in my absence, did you? Of course not. I'm going to be gone, but I know my show is going to be in good hands. But
so anybody wants to send Aaron to jail for a year, all you got to do is send a super chat to any of these co-hosts, our former co-hosts, and talk about the woman with the 5 kids. And Aaron goes to jail for a year. Good plan, Aaron. Good plan.
Potentially criminal Sean says, Streamlabs, PayPal, Keith, Securis, JPay, Aramark. Fucking asshole. Cunt. Thank you very much. Let me take these goal things down. We don't have any goals tonight. We're filling up the canteen, for Christ's sake. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
I hope you die.
Sanford's son with $10 says, did you check if jail rules allow payphone calls out to your show or other shows? MLC could make it worth your while. Huh. Maybe I'll throw a text to old Kevy Brenny. Maybe I'll throw a text to Kevy Brenny. Pool Scam Sam says, Sean got everything wrong. Well, Sean couldn't anticipate the fucking unholy fucking blood grudge that the state of Minnesota would have on that. I think every legal professional who's looked at this goes, none of this makes any sense.
No, every legal professional looks at it and goes, you're a fucking idiot. Why doesn't this guy shut the fuck up?
This is insane. Hey, you know what? It's 8 days. We go in. We serve our time. Like I said, they can't take this away from you. What did Ethan Hawke say? Smiles and cries. That's all you have. Redbird with $1 says, what are you talking about? They are your real friends. We are just missing context, right? Who? Who's my real friends? Sean? No, I hate that fat fuck. I hate that fucking guy. Sean fucking. Just kidding. Just kidding. Everything's going towards the canteen tonight. We're answering all your questions. Throw them in there. Let us know what's up. Rust Belt gifting a membership over on YouTube. Thank you. We do have some stuff to talk about tonight. We do have some stories, some topics, everything like that. I wanted to hang out with 2 groups of people tonight. I wanted to hang out with the fans who wanted to bust some balls, have some fun this evening.
And once it gets into the content, we'll switch over to our other things. Hopefully, Mumbling Nick should be joining us here pretty soon. And we're going to go over Ashley Cummings on Point Dabble Point, her appearance on Point Dabble Point, which I enjoyed. I thought she did very well.
Evening, and I wanted to hang out with the perpetually online. The people who, they really are the Wile E. Coyote to my Roadrunner. Like, even when truly bad shit happens to me, they're so hostile and angry, and they always want more than that. It's never enough. It's like, learn how to take your wins. Just because I'm not sobbing and upset and whatever, and I'm taking it in stride, that shouldn't deter your amusement.
Should not be taking
Stop.
it in stride. That's
Chad
what's so
Buzamak
amusing.
says, wait, we can just remove the goal? Well, no, we hit the goal. It's over. We won. It's done. Now we're just filling up the canteen from here. We're filling up it's canteen time on the toe. We're over by about 50 at the moment. So that's 50 for the old canteen. Did I get that $10 from, oh yeah, I did get Sanford Son. Yeah, maybe I'll talk to old Kevy Brenny. $1 from Real Jack says, if you're really serious about a custom belt, get back to me. I will make you a legit belt with your logo. I'm not trolling. Making a custom belt cost me upwards of 100. Have you checked your email? I haven't, buddy, but I will get there. I promise. I will get to it. I don't know if you've heard. I've been a little busy. A little busy. Kyler with $1 says, do you get a conjugal visit? You're going to be lonely.
He has to report by the 17th, by the way, so Friday.
That is one thing I've thought of. I am going to be bricked the fuck up.
It's 8 fucking days.
8 days, no woman.
Assume
8 days, no woman.
13 days.
As Marvin
assuming
Hagler
with
used to
good
say.
behavior.
When's the last time I went 8 days without a woman? I don't know. I don't. It'll be good. You know what? It'll be good practice. And I'm just going to tell SP, I'm going to be like, look, first one out of the gate is free. All right? You can't judge me. You can't hold it against me. First one out of the gate, that's medicinal. Give me a little time. We'll get back into it. All right. Now that everybody's good and horny, I think we can go through the chat, hang out with some people, read some questions and whatnot. Throw it, while you're asking questions, throw in a little something for the canteen, whether it's Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants. Let's take a look. Coltrane with $10, but he's calling his $10 butt plug money. I'm not spending your $10 on a butt plug.
How about a cork?
I'm not spending the $10.
Cork that motherfucker up.
If I have to refund you because I'm not spending that money. First of all, I don't even know how much a butt plug costs. Attaboy, Aaron. They'll never suspect a thing. I don't know how much a butt plug costs.
He probably has several.
But I'm assuming that it's more than $10. You know, there is a guy I used to hang out with. He definitely knows how much a butt plug costs, but he's too far away. You know what? I'll leave him alone. He's got things to deal with. Tyler Halverson says, how much are you playing to dice out? Am I playing dice with all the brothers in your community pot? You got to rewrite that. That you fucked that up. You got to try. You got to do it again. The Gun Show says, how about 1999? Gun Show, I don't like that people in our chat are just firing off numbers for the cost of butt plugs. This is not.
Right.
Gun Show says about 1999. Bench who has a butt plug. That's not. That be a troll. That's a kind of a compliment.
Just kind of moving past the butt plug
Two ways. One, I know you guys don't like this. I know some of you are going to hate this answer. You're going to roll your eyes. I'm very charismatic. I'm very funny. I'm very outgoing. I'm very engaging. I'm a lot of fun. I know. Oh, hold on. I'm the big monster who's coming to get you. I'm actually a very fun, outgoing, funny guy.
Especially
that's number one. Two, in Minnesota, not a lot of guys look like male models. I've got that going for me. And number three, in order to find new girls, you do have to find yourself single again quite often. So remember that. That's a two-way street, my friend. Oodles of Toodles says, get a copy of the menu they'll be serving you next week. Oh, it's like school. I hope we have Italian Dunker Day. No, Uriah Groves, I am not getting Gino to fill in for me. I don't think that will be very appreciated. Rabbi Smoothie with $1 says he needs a chastity belt stat. You have 36 hours. Well, no, I have 24 and...
The chatters
I hate
his fill-in host.
I hate numbers. 11... So 12 and 4, 15. I have about 40 hours, my friend. Real Jacks with $2 says, here's $2 for your commissary for Jolly Ranchers. You know, gay farmers. Thank you. $1 from Redbird says, it's the gay attitude. Every girl wants a gay friend. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, we couldn't make it compliments, could we? Pool Scam Sam says he's a 3 out of 10. You got a grade on a curve here in Minnesota, my friend. Got a grade on a curve, dude. Pray by 12 says sign up to attend AA meetings brought in by members. Help the addicts get out of the cell. I would love to help addicts out. Why not? I want to be an asset while I'm there. I do want to say that the opening of today's show was a joke. I think. I don't plan on converting to Islam while I'm away. Again.
All right, let's watch something funny for a second.
You have reached 1-800-DABBLER, FSJFKB. If you feel you have reached this recording in error.
By the way, 1-800-DABBLER has made a triumphant return.
Please check the number and try your call again.
Seems like you might need some help, sir. You're a fucking idiot.
Can't be you, because I've got John on my cell phone.
I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
I'm a 1-800-DABBLER guy.
That's just a fact, Jack.
Oh, the love just keeps on pouring in. This is insane. Late night be dabbling live with El Horrible. You're on.
Hey, pussy boy.
Oh, it's the Dabbler. How are you?
Rocco.
Yes. How's your son's
Rocco.
pussy?
When I asked you to come outside in Atlantic City, why didn't you come, pussy boy?
Because what am I, retarded?
Big tough guy with your little pink puppet? Your hand up its ass?
I don't have the puppet right now. I just have the mask on.
Rocco.
Yes.
Why didn't you come outside, pussy boy?
I'm not going to fight someone in Atlantic City and get thrown out of Atlantic City. I'm not going to fight you.
Rocco, I'm telling you right now.
Yes.
Next time I see you in the boxing ring.
You regret it, don't you? You regret it. You regret not hitting me, don't you?
Rocco.
I heard you talk about it a lot. And I also heard that you're the person who was sending Domino's pizza to my house. Tell me you were you were not the person sending Domino's pizza to my house.
You're such a bad actor.
What?
Don't stop with the act. You're such a bad actor.
What actor?
Rocco.
Oh, this is a soundboard. God damn it. You got me, you son of a bitch. I really thought it was John. I was like, why is he saying anything else?
Rocco.
Yes.
Bro, Anaconda Lane. I'll fly you out to Florida.
God damn it. I'm an idiot.
To come face me face to face.
I did recognize John's voice, though, for a second. Very good. You got me. I did think it was John for a second.
Rocco.
I was like, this is great.
Rocco.
What?
I'll fly you out here to Florida, Rocco.
All right, fly me out there. But you got to have better planning than Pulper. Pulper said he was going to fly me out to Las Vegas,
Rocco.
and there was no planning. What?
Don't think I didn't know what you were doing.
I can't believe I felt. Oh, this was a perfect time call because I just talked about the AC thing. So you're a genius, whoever you are. Oh, it's 1-800-DABBLER. I see the note. God damn it.
Rocco.
All right. Goodbye. Love you more than a friend, John.
Rocco.
What?
You were doxing me.
Goodbye. Oh, that was hilarious.
That was pretty good.
Little phone tip. Next time you make a collect call, just dial 1-800-DABBLER. It's easy. Beep boop bop boop beep bop beep bop. That's the way I do it.
All right, let's go back to. Let's go back. I was getting so bored. God, how do people watch this?
I don't plan to convert to Islam. SP writes, can't remember going 8 days, You and I don't go fucking 8 days. We don't. You know, want to know how I know why? I've never seen either of us fastening a noose from the ceiling fan. She says, you'll find love in there. Just close your eyes. Oh, man. I'm not looking for love. Although they say you find love when you're least looking for it. Matthew Q with $2 says, I think you should shave your head bald and get a spider web tattoo across the top. That would make you hard. Thank you. You know what? If you can't go to the steel toe audience for tough guy advice, what can you go to them for? I ask you. What can you go to this crowd for if you can't go to them for, advice on how to be a tough guy? Thank you, guys. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Keep throwing those dollars. I like the 200s. The 200s are really cool. Those are great. The 50s are awesome. Those are nice. It is Canteen Day.
Very appreciative for the $200.
And we're answering your questions on the program. The Gun Show says, I watched The Toe on the Low. Quality entertainment. Funny dude. Attaboy. 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 Benchtop Model says, I like SP. She's great. She is wonderful. She's lovely. Triple N says, going to be a great game. Vikings versus Eagles. Yes, I did call in ahead of time. They will have the game on. I will get to see it. I don't know how bad I'm going to want to see it, though. I'm not as positive as you are that it's going to be a great game. We don't have a healthy quarterback. Well, we do. We have Max Brosmer. Could be the bro era. But Brosmer is healthy. He's our third string. He's an undrafted rookie. McCarthy's ankle is still a little iffy. He said, I'm not quite 100%, but he's pain for 2 Vikings games. Rehab. That's what everybody says. The attorney today, it's easier than a rehab there. Regod says it's a county jail in rural Minnesota. It's easier than a rehab. That's what everybody says. The attorney today, the guards that I know, they said it's like a hotel with solid doors.
I wouldn't go that far. The food's going to suck and you're going to be bored and uncomfortable. But other than that, it's not, like I said, it's not prison. It's county jail.
I said not quite, though, right? I mean, if I try to take a walk out to the ice machine at a hotel, I don't catch a fucking nightstick in my back for not asking permission. Chad Buzamok says, question 1, is that the only shirt you own now? I wore this for the morning show, and I wore it today. Honestly, Buzamok, I was going to wear some nicer shirts, but I would have had to iron them, and god damn it, I get up early in the morning, Loaded Wrench with $2 says, the food will turn your poop white. #experience. That's the other thing. We've got more audience members of this show than I'd like to know that have been on the inside for a modicum of time, and they're all filling me in.
Fun fact, anybody who's gotten out and done stuff and had fun and got some life experience probably spent a couple days in jail at some point.
On what to expect when you're expecting. On a Wall with $1 says, not sure if this counts for you. All right, what is it? It's a PDF file. Oh, there it is. Department of Corrections, Minnesota. Would you guys like to look at the menu?
All right. Joining us for the second half of this, OG Mumbling Nick. What's up, Nick? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, buddy? How we doing?
Great. Just getting bored to fucking tears watching Steel Toe. I mean, it was fine at first, but I just got to the point where I'm just kind of waiting on you now to get to the Ashley stuff.
Yeah, I was I had it on when I got home or whatever, and I was, doing shit, setting up, and I was like, oh, I'll message him in a second, see when he wants me to come on, and all of a sudden you said, my kid's like, he said your name. I'm like, all right, that's probably my cue. I'm like, I'll go put the mask on and shit and hop on.
Oh, you didn't have to put anything aside for that.
Oh, no. So once I was home, I was, setting up or whatever. And then I was like, I didn't know. I'm like, I don't know if I should just jump on or wait for Ashley or what. But then he said, I don't know. I think I got mentioned, so like I'm coming on. So I'm like, all right, I'll just come on now.
All right. Well, I mean, I just went ahead and sent you the thing, sent you the link, just for whenever you were ready.
Yeah, I'm good. I am good.
All right. So, are you all caught up on the toe? Everybody caught up on the toe? Everybody done with being caught up on the toe?
Yeah, I think he's grifting. Is he still grifting?
He is still grifting. Yes.
There
In
you go.
fact, he made the goal immediately with a $200 donation, and then everything else is now going to his canteen. He's made actually quite a bit of money. This is about an hour ago, is what I was watching. Is from about an hour ago. So he's making his canteen money, and he's already hit the goal.
Yeah, I actually figured he'd do all right. Guys like him and John, they seem to like when they get bad news, they seem to do well. That's when their actual loyal fans will actually, they don't have many, but the ones they have, they'll pony up. So
Well, that's I mean, that's the only time anything interesting happens. Like this is the first time I've watched Steel Toe for any length of time outside of a clip since the show after he went on WATP.
yeah.
I watched the show right after that. I watched it. I'm just like, this guy should be covered by WATP. Why does he have Aaron on? WATP should be tearing this show apart. It's boring as fuck. And then, of course, a couple months later, everybody's like, oh, yeah, Aaron's boring as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a real quick, man. I was supposed to have my stress test today. So I get there in the afternoon. It was a 3 o'clock appointment, and I go to check in, and she's like, "Oh, we called you." I was like, "Here we go." She's like, "Yeah, I called you at like noontime," and I looked, and I did have them, and there was a voicemail. I checked later, but unfortunately, I don't. I have my regular doctor in my phone. I don't have the cardiologist in the phone yet, so it just came up as a regular number from the area code that I get all my a ton of my scam calls from because it's the local area, where I'm from. So I just assumed it was another fucking scam call and just fucking ignored it. But I guess the way she worded it, she said there has to be a doctor there for the stress test. I don't know if the doctor has to administer it or she means there has to be a doctor on site in case something goes wrong during the stress test. I don't know, but the cardiologist got called away on an emergency around like noontime, whatever. So it was just the specialist there and stuff. So they're rescheduling next week. So it's now rescheduled for the same day. I'm gonna get the monitor or whatever for 24 hours. So I'm like, oh, good. You're gonna have me go on a treadmill, get my heartbeat up, and then you're gonna give me a monitor to monitor my heartbeat. It's like fantastic. But yeah, this is like the second. Here, I'm a guy that never goes to the doctor, and this is the second time, like in the past month, for what I show up and find out one of my appointments got canceled because my doctor wasn't there. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, he could have just not gone like usual.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why do I bother? This is what happens when I try.
Hey, at least you're trying. We're getting to that age where we need to start doing that.
Yeah.
Because I was the same way until early this year, and of course you go to the doctor, and then shit just starts happening to you. I felt great before I went to the doctor.
Yeah, you and I had a brief talk once on like when I was having all these symptoms. You start paying attention to everything going on with your body, and then it's like I think I started like over worrying about little like things I never would have given a second thought. Now I'm like, what is that? So
I think I told you that's going to happen.
Yeah,
just like every single little thing. Oh, my heart jumped a little bit. Oh,
yeah.
Call the doctor, look it up, do research. Oh, make myself even more anxious doing
Yeah.
research. Like
I literally stopped looking shit up because
it could be nothing, or it could be having a heart attack.
Right.
And anywhere in between. Oh man, it's fucking once you start getting health issues, you become hyper aware of everything, and then you just stress yourself out even more, and make everything worse. And then you just I mean, when I first started, going having these issues about 5 years ago or whatever, as I said. I got myself the watch, I got myself a cuff, I got myself, all these monitors and everything. And I'm constantly monitoring everything, and I realized, you know what, this is stressing me out more than just doing it. So I just stopped doing it.
Yeah, it was funny. I was supposed to be they wanted me to come. This is a while back now when they put me first on the blood pressure meds, and I either had to check myself daily and write it down, or come back and the nurse would check or whatever. And I was like, you know what? They have one of those machines outside the calf at work. I'm like, I'll just take it there. And my blood pressure kept being sky high, and it just fucking kept making it and the pulse too. And I was like, I'm not fucking checking this. This shit's like making it worse for me. And I
That
don't
sounds
know
good
if
with me,
just it could have been a combination of things because number one, my blood pressure didn't really go down until they put me on the beta blocker because my heart was beating too fast for some reason. And number two, when I went last week for a specialist thing, my blood pressure was high the first time she checked. So she got a bigger cup and it was much better. So I don't know if the thing at work is too small. So it's making it seem like it's worse than it is. I don't know. But
There's also what they call the white coat anxiety. And
yeah,
like I
could
never
be.
had it until I started
Yep.
actually, had a health issue once, and then now I got it. So like I could sit here at home and my blood pressure it'd still be high, be elevated. Still not great, but then I go and sit down at the office at the doctor's office. They take it, and it's like 20 points higher.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
So anyway, today thanks you for the blah blah blah. If I could talk, thank you for showing up, Nick. It's
Oh,
good
thanks
to
for
have
having
you
me, man.
here. I wanted to go over the Ashley Cummings appearance on Point Double Point. And the first person I thought of that needed to co-host this is Mumbling Nick. The other person was Ashley, but I think it'd be better without Ashley here, to tell you the truth, because Ashley's already here. She's already saying the things. And so I downloaded Point Double Point. I cut up all the Ashley pieces. It's still an hour long, so we'll try to get through it if you got the time. Go ahead and say pause if there's anything you want to talk about. I know you watched it, so
No, you know what's funny, dude? I actually hardly saw any of it. I sent in a super chat. I had hardly seen any of it. Like I just kind of,
okay.
yeah. I literally, this is actually going to be new for me. I was at work, and I actually had John on in the background, and someone told John that it was on, so I flipped it, and that's when and then I had it. I was working, so I couldn't pay attention, and I had like kind of both on. Then I was like, yeah, I'll just send in a super chat for like support or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, it was partly greedy. I didn't know she would like mention us, the show, and maybe get a plug, but I
She
know
did
that didn't
not.
happen. It did not. She actually was dead silent. I got nothing, which was
Yeah.
shocking. I thought I'd at least get like, oh, Mumbling Nick's a good guy or something, but not because that's what she always says. But not the biggest stage of all. I get nothing. I'm like, of all times to shut up on me, Ashley. Come on. But
Yeah, I thought
yeah,
that
so
too as I was watching it when your super chat came up and it got nothing. I was like, "What?
yeah,
Aren't you
because
guys
I
supposed to be
actually
pals?"
I didn't even see it live, so I went back after though, see like what she said, and I was like, "Oh my god, nothing? Fuck!" Like, oh well. But yeah, no, I actually literally have only seen like 5 or 10 minutes of this. That's it.
All right, great. Well, I cut out pretty much most of the super chat talk.
Okay.
I pretty much cut out all the parts where Ashley isn't saying something.
Okay.
Well, something other than yeah or okay, stuff like that. I cut all those out too, where her only contribution was a what?
Yeah.
So it was actually a pretty funny show altogether, but it is long, and I don't want to go through like a 3-hour show. So I
Yeah.
cut it all down. Came out to around 56 minutes. So let's get right into it.
Now let's get to business. Ashley, how are you? Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I'm doing well. How are you guys today?
We're good. We're good. It's funny that you're here because you were part of something that's my favorite thing about John, and that is when he finds somebody that doesn't know the lore, the history of John, and what a scumbag he is, in my honest opinion. You are a blank canvas, and for people who know him, to see him spin and to see him, like when he came on your show and he was this big brave guy that was telling you it's okay, you can put up those super chats, I'll read them, that was such a different John, because he was trying to impress you, because on his show, him and his moderator, they block people, they constantly ban people, timeouts, all this stuff. Everything bothers him. So
Now I'm assuming you have watched Ashley on like John's show and the other shows leading up to this, right?
I saw when she had him on
Okay.
that drunken night, and I actually did not see earlier that night when she was on his. Uh, so
And there
it's
was also
interesting. I actually, from talking with Ashley, I know some of the interactions behind the scenes, but I have not seen too much of her with John on screen besides the one episode.
okay. There's also up to the point here where just before this, John had they'll be going through this where John had Ava and Keanu on, and they were ragging on. Uh, that was actually no wait that was, yeah. No, that was after this. Never mind. I've been editing all day. My timelines
Oh
are all
yeah,
messed up, and I had to throw a bunch
yeah.
of shit
I
out
think that yeah, I think it was
because
just
it
Ava
aired.
on when Ashley was on. I think that's what was going on, if I recall.
But yeah, they'll go through it.
Yep.
They'll be going through what they're talking about. I just want to know if you had already seen it.
No.
So
Nope.
They'll be going through the videos. I think it was yeah, something about that doesn't
when
matter.
he was on your show,
Well,
being
you'll
this
see it.
big brave guy, I thought that was a different side of John. It was interesting.
Well, it was interesting for me because I really didn't know much about him besides that he worked on Stern, he worked on Leno.
That's all you
know,
need to know.
Right. So it's the first two things he tells people too.
Yeah.
a few other things. But then I learned a little bit more. So watching you guys last night cover that, I can see why it was so hilarious for you guys because you're like, this bitch knows nothing about like who this guy really is.
But it's not your fault. That's what he looks for. You know, he's not he can't fool somebody that knows about him. So he needs somebody that is clueless, that he can lead with his credits. And you know, that's the kind of smoke screen that he throws up. And before you know it, this guy's trashing you on social media and everything else. Now,
And I believe pretty much everybody told Ashley about this as soon as she started talking to John. Am I correct in that? Because I think I remember like some chats and some um, shows that she's been on, and also you told her to beware of this sort of thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I know for a fact people told her publicly, and I know multiple people told her behind the scenes, including me. Like I reached out to her right away, and I was like, "Look, because Ashley and I talk, I'm not going to say on the regular, but semi regularly." And I was like, Ashley, I'm like, I know this is gonna sound weird because like obviously I'm a married guy on the East Coast, you're single and like I don't give a fuck what guys you talk to, do whatever with whatever. But I'm telling you, this dude is fucking bad news. And I'm like, and I kind of roughly explained what he did to me, and I'm like, and he's done way worse shit to other people. I go, especially women. I'm like, you're a much bigger risk than I am because I didn't have the female factor. He's if he feels like you stabbed him in the back, he's gonna go fucking brutal. I even kind of brought up the Kate Meany shit. I'm like, he's gonna make, even if there's nothing going on between you two, he's gonna make it sound like there is. And I know she hated that from the Mr. Kill Everything aspect. That whole story, like I don't know what they did or whatever, but she hated that he was implying they did all this stuff. And I'm like, John's gonna do the same fucking thing. So just beware.
And if you ever want me, if you need me to pause, just let me know. I mean, we're only 2 minutes into it. It's 56 minutes, so let's watch it. You got anything to say?
did he ever try to get romantic with you or insinuate that he'd like to date or at some point?
I mean, you guys saw on the show, he was like, I'll fly you and my dog. He mentioned I'll fly you and Hondo out. Like, I think you guys saw that was in, so that's about that's confused. Before he came on my show, people were warning me about him. Like nobody amount of people have warned me more. I mean, I got a lot of warnings about that Keanu girl, but people were like, don't get involved. And I was like, involved? Like we weren't not in any way like speaking on a daily basis or regularly, consistently. He would text me once in a while, like, Ozone said you was talking about me. And I'm like at work and I'm like, who's Ozone?
But let me ask you this:
that's what I'm saying. Ashley kind of grew on me after this. She did fantastic on this episode.
Yeah, so the thing with Ashley is like I've gotten a lot better at this as I've gotten older. I realize everyone's got their little quirks and little things. So the little quirky things about Ashley that like maybe I'm not the biggest fan of, sure. But overall, she's not bad, man. You know what I mean? I actually grew to like I was able to put those quirks behind me like fairly quickly or whatever because I got shit too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, who the fuck am I to judge? But yeah, she's smarter than I originally gave her credit for. Like when I saw she was on with John the first time, I was like, oh fucking no. And then I watch her a little bit. I'm like, oh, she's fucking trolling his ass. She keeps making him flex, and this drunk ass thinks he looks good. You know what I
I
mean?
remember
And,
that. That was
yeah,
fucking hilarious. She
yeah,
kept going, "Oh, do that again."
yeah,
And John does his retard flex where he goes
yeah.
like this, like a little kid.
I talked to her behind the scenes after that, and I was telling like she's like, you think the one thing though is she was like, do you think he was flirting with me? I was like, yes. And I'm like, she's like, but he's telling me he's got STDs and crabs. I'm like, trust. I'm like, I go, that's yeah. And she's like, that's great. You don't say that to a girl you're flirting with. I'm like, he does. He thinks that's a brag. He thinks he's like, I got so much pussy that I got this STD when I was a teenager. I got like he's bragging to you how much ass he got. He's just so fucking stupid. He doesn't realize chicks don't want to fucking hear about your fucking STDs. He's an
Or
idiot.
how many chicks you fucked.
Yeah.
And they get into that too. All this stuff that we're talking about, they get into it here. So you're gonna have a great time with this.
As a woman, you know when I mean, odds are when a guy's offering to fly you out somewhere, it's not usually to just hang out and shoot the shit, right?
Well, yeah, just like Ted Bundy pretended to have a broken arm to get a girl into his car.
Right, Ted Bundy did do that bit.
Yeah,
that's right.
And, yeah, John offers to fly women to his home.
Yes, I know you won't be shocked by this, but you're not the first that he's made that offer to.
Come on.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Joe, go ahead.
Did he ever ask you about the size of another man's dick? He does that a lot.
A lot.
Or just pass.
Our producer keeps doing that to me, and I hate
it. Or just like pass.
I keep doing that to people, so I don't know what to say. Wait, what?
Did he ever ask about past like sexual stuff with you?
Besides what I told you, like when he was like, "What's your number?" and I was like, "My number. You're calling me on my number." And then he was like, "No, what's your number? Like, how many men have you been with?" Like, and then he told me his number was. But maybe I shouldn't say that, right? That's private.
Oh, he says it all the time. So go ahead.
300.
What number do you know?
300.
He changes it.
Yeah, 300. Look at her. She's like, yeah, 300.
300.
Yeah, nice round number.
Right. Make it 3,000 at this point. It was like, you know.
Stop at 300. I like, it's my OCD. I can't go above 300.
So, all right. It's interesting. Like you said, you didn't communicate a lot, but in one of the conversations you did have, he's asking about how many guys you banged.
Oh yeah. All right. So let's dig into that a little.
I mean, I
bit.
think to be fair, I'm not so naive. There was like, you know, a little bit of flirtation, but I didn't take it seriously. It was more like, oh, this old guy's being flirtatious, like whatever. Like,
yeah.
I mean, he worked on Leno, he knows my sister or whatever. Like he's just being an old dude in LA, like a million times, you know.
Hey, my band's playing at the Viper Room this week.
Well, he did have me call like I will say, to be fair, before I knew he was kind of the way he is, or from what I've seen, I offered, like, he was like, I'm coming to LA. Like, he called me one time, I'm coming to LA. Like, you know, do you know, like, I think he asked me, like, if I knew somebody to get him spots, and I put him on a chain with a booker that I know. He's like, I already know that guy. I can just say his name, Brian Monarch. I think a lot of people know him, but he's like, I already know Brian Monarch. I know him well. I'm like, okay, good. You don't need me.
Like, fuck off. You're the one who asked me for help, and I am going out of my way. But Mike, you wanted to ask something or say something?
Yeah. So that phone call you got about the number. So it was at night, and did he seem a little intoxicated?
It was very random. Yes. I mean, again, so the only times I ever spoke to him on the phone, he spoke exactly the way that he spoke when he came on my live when his channel got struck or whatever happened.
Yeah.
So I thought that's just how he spoke. But seeing him on his birthday was like
Shit-faced.
very different. But yeah, he was just kind of like, what you doing? Or like I don't remember like what are you doing or something. I'm like watching a movie with my dog.
So that's him. That and the number thing is him sweet talking you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's also him leading her into, well, what's your number? So he can sit back and go, well, I'm quite the coxman. So
And also, just to be fair with everyone, I never wanted to lead him on in any way. So the fact that he was talking about a girlfriend when he wanted to come on my show after his show got, after his thing got, whatever happened on his live stream.
struck. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. I was like, how's your relationship? And once he was like, oh, like kind of like that, I was like, that's not the kind of dude. Like, that's what dudes that I don't really respect do. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Also, it's also a move that dudes who are making it up do because
Yes.
they don't
Also,
have something to say about it.
Right.
Yes, Mike.
Another pattern. Because he did that. He did that before. But the picture that he sent the woman of his girlfriend was a stock photo of.
Yeah, he Googled some picture of a chick and sent it to a different chick to show her how hot this chick is that he's talking to.
See, I don't remember this. Do you remember that, Nick?
Yeah, he did it with Kate.
Okay.
Yeah, he was claiming he was talking to some hot chick, or met some hot chick on one of the apps, and and sent it to Kate, and ended up, I forget, like, because obviously Kate's talking with him. They're looking, reverse Google search, whatever, and it's a fucking stock photo. Yeah. I'll also bring up real quick, when I first started warning Ashley, she was like, all she had done is had like the one or two conversations with John about hooking him up with that Booker guy and all this shit. So she was like confused at first. She's like, I'm not doing anything with this guy. I'm like, no, I know you're not, Ashley, but I'm telling you, he's already on the air acting like, so I talk with Ash, like he was already doing that shit, like he's like Ashley's all into him. I'm like, I 100% believe you. All you did was talk to him about, your sister and hook him up with some booker for some comedy club. I totally believe you, but he sees it as something else already.
Yeah, you're already almost fucking.
Yeah. Because to her, it was like the most casual, because she took it as a normal conversation. Like, that's all it was. Oh, I'm just helping this dude out. But I'm
Well, if
like,
John
I'm
was
telling
a
you,
normal
that's
person. It would be a normal conversation. but
right,
this is
right.
John.
But I remember John was, this is how I knew it would happen, because she didn't tell me, first I heard, because John was talking. And I remember, like, to be fair, I felt so weird about this. Again, like, I'm one of the people that would give Ashley advice about certain trolls, certain shows, how to handle certain things or whatever. And I even had to be like, look, full disclosure, Ashley, I fucking hate this dude for what he did to me. So yeah, there's a part of me that really wants, like, I don't want you going on his show because I know how badly he wants you going on his show. But please, everything I'm telling you is true. You can ask anybody. I'm not just saying it. He's fucking bad news. So
Yeah, it's gotta feel kind of weird trying to tell a woman.
right, yeah.
Another
Because really,
woman
it's none of my business. You know what I mean?
It
But I
is
was
your
just
business,
like,
but you got to kind of be. Hey, I'm not trying to hit on you.
yes, yeah. Right. I wanted to make sure that was, and thankfully we had already had like this relationship already. So she kind of knew that already. Like, if this is how we started out, it would have been weirder, but
Yeah,
I
it's
had
like,
at
I'm
least
not
a
trying
good
to be
track
your
record with
dad.
her.
I'm not trying to be your
Yeah.
brother, your mom. I'm trying to tell you, stay away from this motherfucker. Yeah, that's got to be actually. Yeah, look, thinking about it, that's got to actually feel kind of weird.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah.
tell an adult woman, yeah, don't go near this guy.
Right.
I'm not hitting on you.
Yeah.
Believe me. Not that I don't. Not that I wouldn't hit on you.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
not.
you know, like,
I'm not. We're good.
it's
Yeah.
like, I'm married. Not that I wouldn't hit on you, but I'm not hitting on you. I'm not trying to get with you. Don't get with this guy.
Yeah.
He's bad news. They're probably going, what?
Right
Yeah,
now, he does a lot of weird shit like that. And
I had
so
zero idea, and then I saw randomly a clip, Heather W clip, and
yes,
some other things. including but also the wave of like people that don't even like me, like Ashley, stay away from him. He is worse than he's the worst of the worst.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. We got a few super chatters here. Like I said, Ashley's info is in the description, her YouTube channel and her Venmo. And thanks again for coming on here. John spews so much repeated crap he actually believes it to be true. What a maroon.
That's
Yes.
a very funny comment. Can I say somebody? I'll just shout him out. Oscar Electric was like, if you listen to John, you would just stay in a loop from.
Even Oscar gets a shout out.
I know. You know what sucked? I actually deserve this a little bit because back in the day, even Shuley would have been like, yeah, Nick knows, Nick was Doc. They used to bring that up all the time. But because I haven't been watching their show, you know what I mean? I'm not in loop. I've actually even criticized them a little bit in other shows. No, I doubt he's seen it. I don't think he's watching the Pineapple or anything like that.
It's not around as much as you used to.
Yeah, I'm not around. I'm not in his, that stuff's not fresh anymore. I've posted some anti-Israel shit on X. Maybe he's seen it. I don't know all that shit. So back in the day, I thought at least one of them would have said something, but I got the complete cold shoulder from Shuley and from Ashley. So that's what I get from being away, I guess. What can you do?
Well, I guess I don't feel so bad about being the other guy to Joey. And I'd like to talk to you about that too. Maybe if we get through this, or maybe
Joey, yeah,
get to a break.
From 2008 to 2000, whatever, 11 or 12, right? You would just be in a time loop.
Yeah, he speaks in telemarketing scripts.
Mm-hmm.
He has the same rundown, the same bullet points every time he talks about certain topics. Ashley, ask the guys to see their thumbs. What the fuck is that about?
Hi, Tracy. No, it's an anatomical thing. I'll tell you guys about it later if you want.
All right.
Well, it has to do with asking about penis size. So if you put your foot, if you lie down flat on your back, from your fingertips to your fingertips is your height. Tracy and I figured this out the other night. I explained to her, if you put your foot from your heel to your wrist, it will always match. And so there are a lot of things anatomically that make sense. And I heard that a man's member is a thumb plus a half of that thumb. And I've just always wanted to know if it's true.
Well, let me tell you something.
No.
If I could put my my foot to my wrist, I'd never leave the house. No, listen, my thumb bends like that, so I don't know what to tell you. It's not healthy. So
if you get two of Shuley's noses together, that's a huge cock.
Anti-Semite. This is going to be great. Not Ashley, but John's reaction. This is an act of war. How dare you? I think Ashley's been
I don't want
so
to
far.
piss him off at all. That is not the point of me being here at all.
Well,
And
just
listen-
you being here is going to piss him off, though.
Right. You cannot avoid what is inevitable. You could have never come on here and you would have pissed him off by going on a different show or there's people he's pissed off at that have donated to the GoFundMe. He watches everything. And look, you're not the first person to be friends or friendly with them that has that stops, and it never ends well. Every relationship is a plane going into the side of a mountain. There's no survivors, and he's just insane. So don't worry about it. He's gonna.
Yeah, my original idea was going to be doing John's reaction to this, but it was John and Ava and Keanu reacting to it, so it was boring as fuck. And it was just basically ripping on Carl and Shuley the whole time. So it's I got a ways into it, and I'm just like, yeah, let's just watch the actual show because Ashley did a good job on it. So and then the John stuff, as I said, was just ripping on Shuley and Carl the whole time. And Keanu was there, and she said a couple of things about Ashley, but it was mostly John starts off with, "I'm not gonna trash Ashley." So here's Keanu.
Yeah, right. I can't stand Keanu.
And then it
But
was Keanu.
I remember, I think it was the day after John's birthday, he did a couple more streams. He was all shit-faced and everything. And I think he was still trying to get Ashley on, and that's when he found out he was blocked or something, or thought he was blocked. And it's dude, I've known you've been blocked for 36 hours, with 24 hours. It's where you been, dude? So yeah, I remember like she John what John's one of John's issues is when he's trying to white knight is he gives advice that he would never take. He told Ashley stay out of the Dabbleverse, right? Then he told Ashley never stream when you're buzzed or drunk, right?
She goes into that.
Does she? Yeah, okay. And then she's trying to stop him, and he, of course, he don't listen to nobody.
No.
So she had sent him something and blocked him, and he hadn't even seen it till like the next day or a day and a half later. So yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, she goes over that.
Okay.
So this is going to be fun for you for the first time seeing it.
Gonna yell. He's gonna scream. He throw.
But that's all good confirmation for anybody watching that everything Ashley is saying is probably true, and the stuff that Keanu said probably not.
Yeah, I know nothing about Keanu, but I can, and I don't want to give away all the private shit with that. But I know most of the shit I'm saying the shit I think Ashley wouldn't care about, or I'm guessing is already out there or whatever. But yeah, she had mentioned on a stream afterwards. I think it was when I was on with Shmuel that she told everyone that she had blocked him or told him off over the drinking and blocked him over the Keanu shit or whatever, which she had told me too. So.
Well, it's just like I mean, say what you will about Ashley. I don't think she means an ill will on anybody. Whereas that's all Keanu does.
Yes. Yeah.
Throws his tantrums, and then that's it. He'll move on to the next person. I-80 murderer Ray DeVito. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you, sir. Here is Jess. Ashley, you dodged a mess. John is broke, exploiter of people. Stay away. The only thing he can give you is warts. Yeah, STD
That
warts.
was so nuts. I didn't even know what to say or do when he brought that stuff up. I was like,
that was your reaction when he said I had warts, but they had gone away, and you just went, ah.
What about when he said, I was like, it's like head lice? He's like, yeah. I'm like, is it?
Yeah, right. Because crabs is like head lice, but for your penis. Okay, got it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that to
I've
a
just
woman.
never ever heard a man not only say that out loud, but like to a woman he might possibly want to fly to Cape
Well, that's what I'm saying. I
Brown.
wouldn't have told you that until I flew you out.
Yeah.
Right. That's something you have on. That's a conversation you have on the ride to the house from the airport.
Yeah, that's on the boat.
In the Uber.
On the boat.
I tell the Uber to go back to the airport.
In international waters.
Yeah,
You
Mike's
can't
right.
leave.
You have that conversation on the boat. She's not going to swim back now. Don't forget, he told her his. He's got STDs. Yes, thank you. Adam, evening out of the super chat money I gave STJ bragging about Trump's peace deal earlier. Adam's he's doing his penance for donating the Stuttering John earlier. You are forgiven, Adam. Hey, Ashley, good seeing you here. Welcome to the dark side. That's right. We're the bad
Thinking
boys.
about it, I'm like, I don't know what side I am. Like, I don't know. Are you guys like Dabbleverse adjacent? Like, it's funny.
Yeah, we just look to fucking ridicule each other and make each other laugh, and John keeps getting in the way of that. So
We're the cool boyfriend. You can bang anybody you want on this fucking dabble case. If you're done with us, go ahead. Go do
we don't
Brendan's
give a
show.
shit.
Go
We
fuck
don't
with
care, man.
Karmic. We don't care.
Love is love, Is Ashley single? Is she into guys with no credits and likely worse baggage? Good afternoon, y'all. It's Tony
trying to hook
Baloney.
me up.
Yeah.
I'm seeing someone now, and sorry. I want to answer
No,
that.
it's all right. We'll
I
get
was just
into
saying, I'm not
that.
into guys with bad credit. What was the other thing?
Just baggage in general, I think.
Yeah, no thanks.
Please, can we have more Jerry and Marshall, FSJ? Oh, hey, Frog. Long Dogs, yes, we will have some more Jerry and Marshall clips. Too late, Ashley. He's pissed. Oh, what's he mad about? He hasn't even seen anything or heard anything. John is saying crazy shit about Ashley on this show. I don't think.
What does he have to say about me? I do not know the man.
Yeah, Frog, look into that. See if that's accurate. Because a lot of times people in the chat will just say something to get you to react, and it's not even true.
Yeah, John, I don't believe is really saying anything. I think he was saying something to the effect of Ashley isn't really trashing me at all.
Yeah, I can't remember the specific. I think I was listening to John around this point, and I forget what he said. It was vague. It wasn't good to start out, but it was vague, and then he was quickly calmed down. I think even Ava may have even calmed him down, or one of them did. I forget. Like, John, they're just saying you don't even know what she said. Just or actually, it might have been somebody else. Sometimes John's guys like Bo Beardington, my man, will be like, "Nah, John, she's not trashing you." I think he got word that she wasn't trashing him, so he calmed down or whatever. But he was just doing his general pissed off, like, "Oh, stab me in the back. She better not have record." Oh, I remember what he said. He said California and Florida are both two-party states, so he was worried about if she was recording him. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, she goes into that too.
Does she?
I guess John sent her a copy of California law for recording people. It's amazing. As I said, this is amazing. You keep backing up everything before it happens.
When, can we see your feet, Ashley, and me? No, I'm not showing you my feet, and I don't think she is either.
Not for $2.
Yeah, we're not pieces of meat,
Definitely
sir.
not for $2.
All right, so my sensei just texted me a picture of his thumb next to a ruler. What is going
I heard
on
you
with
talking about a sensei. Do you have a
I have a
sensei? I've
sensei.
studied under
Yeah.
a sensei.
He
What
teaches
do you-
me. He teaches
you
me
study
knife
martial
fighting.
arts?
Knife
You teach me-
fighting.
Yeah.
Knife
Yeah.
or knife?
Knife, knife,
Like
not
I have
knife.
a knife over there. Knife. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Most of those knives end up in an Entenmann's cake, but
But that's my sensei.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
Right.
do? All right. Listen, let's get into some stuff. Here's a perfect example. You have that Lucy clip. This is John talking about a woman earlier this week on his show. We're all big fans of Lucy Tightbox, and she joins us every Thursday night here, and she pops on here and there with us. She does WATP live shows and the show itself. She's got her own channel, Once Over with Kaylee. She's fantastic. She's breaking down legal stuff. She's reviewing popsicles, movies. Amazing. And, John, I guess, is not happy with her because, well, she's not pro John and she has an opinion. And that's the thing that John really can't stand. That's what this lawsuit's all about, is he wants to shut people up that don't have positive things to say about him. The problem is when you announce that you're world famous and that you have better credits and you're more famous than anyone, well, then people are allowed to criticize and comment on you as a superstar. So this is a little something from this week, if you have it there, Froggo.
Yeah.
And also, again, betrothed on the market.
What is this one? This isn't the Lucy clip, is it?
No, this is the canoe clip where she was talking about Ashley. I'm sorry. Did you want?
Were you not listening to what we were doing?
What are you listening to over there?
Oh, hey, guy.
You told me to check in on John's show to see if he was talking about Ashley.
But is anybody watching the show?
What is wrong with your mouth?
I went to the dentist. Don't be a fucking asshole.
Guys, I have it here.
Thank
At least somebody knows what they're doing here.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
It's all the same.
Thank you, Andy.
Welcome to the jerk off. Let's go.
Not me.
Ashley, I apologize. Usually this is a well-oiled machine. I apologize. Yeah, get it together.
I hate the way he drinks. He's got a fucking everything.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
He looks gay and like an alcoholic at the same time.
Oh yeah, because he does the pinky. He does
Yeah.
like this.
All the same. Not me. I mixed it up.
You're gonna watch me eat cookies and nachos.
I don't eat nachos, you dumb fat fuck. I don't like cheese. Come here. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Notice.
Thanks, Dad. What does that mean? His dad spanked him?
He claims.
Yeah, he claims his dad physically abused him. So when he smacks people around, he thanks his father for teaching him how to smack people
Like
around.
hurt people, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
Oh, that's why.
Exactly.
That's why, because I'm thinking about them. Because I somehow care about what they think. Let me tell you something, Lucy. Sweet Lucy is a Hey, let's get something.
No, that's not it.
Oh no.
No.
This
In
is
the
John's
sky with
kryptonite.
diamonds?
Wait.
Let's see.
You're about to see one of many John's kryptonites, and that is improv. He is not good at improv. Here we go.
He's looking at his dad for help.
Dad's only here to beat you. He's not here to help you punch up jokes.
Hey, let's get something.
Wait. I want to hear it.
Care about what they think. Let me tell you something, Lucy. Sweet Lucy is a. Hey, let's get something.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
Good job.
Great. Knocking on your back door.
Wait, he's still going.
Oh, he's still
Like,
going.
He's still. Hold on.
Sure he's an entertainer? Are you sure we're not in trouble?
I don't know.
All right. One more time.
Great knocking on your back door song by the great Deep Purple. I didn't read him. I was hanging out with Blackmore again last night. Anyway, Sweet Lucy.
Again.
I think he's having a stroke.
I had that Deep Purple dream again,
Yeah.
Doc.
Doc, what does that mean?
I had that Deep Purple dream again. Yeah, and he went on to just say some. It just got worse as it went on. You know, it went from I have nothing bad to say about her to, you know, she's gross, she's ugly, he seems to he gets angry easily over a lot of things. But
I think we have more than that.
Right. I
Oh.
think I might have seen this. Someone sent it to me. Is this when he takes a chicken out of a plastic bag and like just eats it?
Oh yeah, he did because he's going on pretty much twice a day now. He's trying to get as much money as he can because he's broke. And he did the stream the night before where he was eating chips, not nachos.
No
Zen.
chicken. I got like a breast
Right.
of bread and
So-
chicken. Oh.
No, I know. So Lucy was saying how annoying that was and how it pissed her off. So while he's attacking Lucy, he decides, let me go back to the well one more time.
Mhm.
What's interesting about the chicken cutlet is he said he made chicken cutlets watching the game Thursday night, right? The Giants played Thursday night, correct?
I guess.
So
You
there,
guys know. I don't know.
well, so I know it to be fact, right? But here's the kicker. This show was Saturday. He did that show where he went off on Lucy. Sunday, maybe during the day, and that chicken was right there. It was right
That's
there.
what I'm
Which,
saying. Isn't supposed to be in the refrigerator? I was.
Yeah. Should.
yeah, it should. There's a lot of things that should be happening in his life.
So you're saying chicken goes bad?
Instead, he goes, "This is quality stuff,
What do you
and
got
you're
there,
not giving
Frog?
me money for it. I'm eating. I'm chewing. That's got to be worth something."
As talented as I am.
Right.
You're
Right.
getting it. She's getting it. She said,
Yeah.
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 Well, she's getting the
Yeah.
voice. She said she couldn't do the
I like-
voice. You're almost there.
No, I said you guys did it better.
Well, that's what you're
Listen,
getting.
there is no bad John voice.
Yeah.
And it's some of the best John impersonations are from women in the Dabbleverse, just so you know. So
Because they've
you got
met a
that
lot of
going.
creeps like him. They know how they talk.
Right, right. That's John's couch, by the way. You're hearing every time he moves. The couch is either inflatable or is covered in plastic.
So what do you think, Nick? Inflatable or covered in plastic? 'Cause
I'm
you-
going plastic. I don't think it's inflatable. It'd be hilarious if it was. Don't get me wrong, but I think his drunk ass would have popped it
Yeah,
by now.
because you've been listening to his streams at night, his living room streams, right?
Not as much as you think. I'll see he's on, and I put it on to see how shit faced he is. So I'll give it a little listen. But yeah,
But yeah, you'll notice as he moves around, the couch crinkles and crumples.
why do you think he's doing those second streams? Do you think it's because he needs the fucking money? That's what I think. I think he needs the fucking money.
A, I think he needs the fucking money, and B, I think he's out of money to go to the bar.
So he's got nothing else to do. Yeah.
So he's got nothing else to do. So he's sitting here doing this, and he just gets in front of the thing. And now I'll tell you the truth. Honestly, I've said this before. John should actually be commenting on the games because he'll often watches a baseball or football game. While he's doing this, he should comment. He should make a channel. He should turn his channel into just New York team talk because he knows a lot about sports. He follows all the sports. He can talk about sports. He should just make a sports channel.
Dude, you know what's funny? Like, so, with the way things are now, like I don't have cable. I know so many people that just don't have cable anymore. They
Yeah,
just
same.
do the apps, right? So when my Red Sox are in the playoffs, I couldn't watch it. And so what I was doing is first I found a YouTube channel that they were just playing it anyway. They just had like some kind of watermark in front of it. But it got taken down anyway. But then there are so many guys and they got a ton of people watching them. They are doing play by play. They have like this AI thing so you can like see something and they're doing play by play. I know John can't do the AI shit, but if it put out stuttering John Melendez calling play, like he'll even get stragglers outside the Dabbleverse. You know what I mean?
Oh, the
Not to mention
Dabbleverse will
all the
probably go
regulars
away.
that'll just watch his drunk ass call the fucking game. He should.
Well, yeah, the Dabbleverse will probably go away just from boredom of watching him do the play-by-plays. But if he did play-by-plays, I bet. I mean, I don't think he'd be terribly great at it,
No,
but I believe he would be good enough that he'd probably get some sports fans, especially sports fans that want to watch a drunken idiot do a play-by-play.
yeah.
Or I guess I should say, John's not an idiot when it comes to sports. I will say that he's got stats up in his head from the 80s. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and I'll even tell you the guys that do these play-by-plays, none of them are very good. They're just people are watching because they want to know what's going on in the game and they don't have fucking cable. So
Yeah, or they don't have the radio station, or
Yeah.
the station that they listen to isn't doing it, or I think John should do play-by-plays. I think he'd do much better on the internet than the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, that's not a white noise machine he's playing in the background.
That's right.
Scenes from a couch.
Yeah. It's his ass wrestling with a couch is what you're hearing.
I
Make
don't
fun of me so that I can
choose to
then be
watch you
upset
guys
about the
ever.
fact that
I
they
just
hate
found this one hysterical because you're so fucking stupid. No wonder why, in my honest opinion, you didn't graduate college or you didn't go.
And that
Now, does he know that for a fact?
No, it's his opinion. He
Right.
knows nothing. Well, he knows nothing anyway, but
Right, because to him, like a cardinal sin is not graduating college. That really tells him.
well, it's because he didn't.
That's right. Yeah, that really tells him what he needs to know about you. It's a big mark.
It's like a Mensa standard, right? Even though it
Sure.
doesn't apply to. Did he graduate college?
No.
That's-
It's funny
yeah.
you say that. There's conflicting stories there on legal documents. He never puts that he graduated NYU, yet screams about how he has a college ring on his hand, so that means he's accomplished it or whatever.
I have a
Pretty sure you
question
can
for
grab one of those from a local pawn shop,
Well, you
Exactly.
can probably just order one too online. You can
Sure,
probably just get it done. But actually, how far into the conversation you had with him before he dropped down? He was on the Stern Show, that he was on the Tonight Show. Like, when did he give you his credit list?
That was probably one of the first conversations when he warned me about the Dabbleverse and reached out to me, I think via X, Twitter, whatever. He was like, I worked on with Jay Leno. I know your sister.
Yeah, he needs to give you his credits first. So that's his insecurities right there. He can't just come at you and talk to you because you wouldn't know who he was unless he told you who he was.
And also, just for the record, John, Lucy has a degree in mathematics and economics. So.
Oh, who can't do that?
Right.
Seems like a very, very smart girl.
Yes.
She's annoyingly smart.
Right.
Yes.
And John got the numbers wrong yesterday. Remember for how many years he's been?
Oh my God! What was he was trying to add?
From 1988 to 2017 is 39 years.
And he was substitute
retard.
math teacher. Substitute math teacher. This guy.
Man. Real quick with Ashley.
Yeah, what's funny is people have been sitting in super chats and stuff to John saying that Lucy Tightbox has a degree in economics and mathematics, and he just says, "Oh, and she's only a paralegal."
John, I can't. I've showed it probably before, but I have a degree in a certain kind of science over there, and I do nothing that has to do with my fucking degree. So there's a lot of fucking people, and I'm not proud of that, but I'm saying the fact that she's a paralegal is great. That's something. I do nothing with my fucking degree.
It's analytical.
Yeah,
And
and I work with a bunch of people. I actually not a bunch, but I work with other people that do nothing. One of my best friends at work has an English degree. Trust me, what we do is nothing to do with English.
yeah, what I do is sort of tangential to my degree. Like
Okay.
my degree didn't really help to get the job, but it helps doing the job, if that makes any sense. It's sort of tangential. It's sort of in the same area.
Yeah, my degree is kind of like helps me with it. If they're deciding to hire between me and somebody else, they're like, oh, this guy has a degree. Like that's all it does for me at this point.
Besides Tonight Show and Stern, did he mention, if you remember, the arm wrestling, the NFL arm wrestling championship? Okay.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar roast. Was that ever mentioned?
No, didn't get
Okay.
that far.
Okay.
Speaking of which, on WATP, they were just about to get into it at 8:00 to the pro football arm wrestling footage. Literally, as it turned 7:59, Carl says, "Now we're going to get into this," and I went, "Fuck you."
I just saw someone sent me a fucking screenshot. BYB's live right now with like a full panel. And one of them is they have the Tommy Jordan guy on. That fucking loser that like gun bombed John. Like, I don't know why anyone is giving that fucking wigger the fucking time of day. Like, don't let people take shortcuts in this fucking thing, man. Especially someone that doesn't seem to have any fucking. He brings nothing to the table. I said the other day, in the fucking Northeast, in the Boston area, the New York area, New Jersey area, those fucking guys are a dime a dozen. They're fucking everywhere. I know a million guys that talk and act just like that fucking D-bag. Fuck him.
Actually, I watched a couple of videos of his because he's been all over the goddamn place lately. He's all over Dabblers. He's all over Hackverse. And I guess he's on different shows and stuff. He doesn't really speak like that, but he does lean heavy on the roadcaster and the sound effects. And he's definitely still doing the red bar thing.
Yep.
It's like I don't want to be I don't want to be a gatekeeper. It's fine. Like I'm trying to do the same thing he is. It's just I don't have time to be on social media all day long and put my shit out everywhere.
Yeah. No, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Now, obviously, people do what they want, but it's like, me personally, I have no interest in this fucking dude. None.
Yeah, he's got a long way to go still. He still knows nothing about the Dabbleverse. And once again, if anybody wants to get a message to the Tommy Jordan,
Yep.
start doing streams, learning about the Dabbleverse. I guarantee you'll get viewers. You're in a great position for that.
No, he doesn't lead with that.
No,
but I figured maybe it would down the line a little.
Listen, even on his dating app shit, it's pictures of him with Howard, him with Leno, and it mentions Howard and mentions Leno, but there's no pictures of him at the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar roast, probably because there's only one that exists, but also nothing from the arm wrestling championship.
Right.
Just him from 30 years ago with his shirt off.
That is what is so disgusting about when he does shit like this. It pisses me off.
Oh, it pisses you off. Why? Why does it piss you off? Am I doing a GoFundMe for legal fees?
Now, this is his whole mantra lately is he gives us shit for having a GoFundMe, which, first of all, Dr. Steve set up for us, which was very kind of him to do that. And number two, you're the one suing us. You're the reason we have a GoFundMe.
You're the bad guy, John.
We didn't have one until we were sued. How does that, how do you overlook that?
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Getting mad at somebody after suing them.
John's actually been saying lately about the GoFundMe that money should go to him. After they lose the lawsuit, that money should go to him.
I can't believe he's even talking about that. That's what's so insane about this. Like, most people don't talk about their lawsuits, and John started off trying not to do that, and obviously he's failed now. Yeah.
Well, that's because everybody else is talking about it.
Yeah.
but legitimately, he's the only one that really shouldn't be talking about it.
Right, right.
Because it's his lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one that can incriminate himself the most, especially since it's turned into an anti-slap suit and everything he said is untrue. So Shuli and Carl aren't really worried about repercussions of what they said because they don't say anything that they're being that John's suing them for.
Right.
Right. And then he goes, I don't have one. You're suing. You're the one suing us.
And he does have one, by the way. It's up to almost $50.
Wow.
What's his for?
A case of beer. Yeah, is my guess.
He's transitioning. Was that to pay for it?
Yeah, his buddy set it up for him to goof on him some more. But we're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I think I learned from Shuli in the messages that he was suing you guys. I knew there was a lawsuit, but I didn't know what.
Yeah.
it was.
Oh, he didn't lead with that either? He didn't tell you he was suing us?
He said he was suing someone about. Is it okay if I say?
Yeah,
it?
sure.
About tapes and he
Oh, no,
actually
no.
that was another weird message he sent me. He's like, "Are you recording me? Are you recording?" I was like, "What?" And then he sent me the California law about recording people. I was like, "Dude, I'm at work right now." Like,
I love that he's like, Ozone said you. She's like, I'm at work, asshole. Take
Literally.
Ozone and shove him up your ass.
I
Leave me
said,
alone.
"Please don't bother me with this nonsense." And that was before his the channel thing, and I was just like, okay, he's ridiculous. Sometimes he's into the Dabbleverse, whatever. He listens to handles. To tell you.
Sorry, and answer truthfully. If you said yes, then if you say yes, it's okay. Did he say to you, "I'm not hitting on you," and you asked why not?
Not to my recollection.
Okay, because he just said that you did that he just said on his show now.
Oh, so now
It's
he's going to
possible,
start.
that is something I might say to any guy. It was on a show, maybe. If one of you guys were like, "I'm not hitting on
Right.
you," I might jokingly be like, "Why not?"
Right. But
Right.
I don't
know
recall
if he
it.
was talking about on the phone or on his show. Yeah.
But
I don't recall it.
Frog, you got to find the clip from yesterday saying he will never be upset with Ashley. You got to find that.
He said it again
Bizarre,
today,
because
as
the
a matter
last
of
I
fact.
heard at work was people 2 days in a row were like, "John shitting on you about doing Kevin Brennan show." I was like, that was something I had to sort out with Kevin Brennan,
Right.
But here's a guy who's so paranoid about people in this whole world. Like, he's still talking to you. He went out and he reached out to you, right?
That's correct. He's blocked from everything as of the night he had Keanu on his birthday show.
Right.
So I blocked him on the phone, on the Twitter, on YouTube, I think, on everything possible.
Well, yeah, so he reached out to you, and yet he's paranoid about you double-crossing him, which is
And
hilarious.
what? And that's another thing, because I was nervous because I have heard that he retaliates in very nasty, toxic ways, like talking to people's moms and dads and families.
Oh, sure.
But I was like, you can't call my mom, can't call my dad.
Right.
Also, I didn't divulge anything, so I don't know him. And I think, like one of you said, I think I just got lucky to get away with a clean, break,
Yeah.
Sounds like most women don't have that situation.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah.
He called my dad on his show on the air, and it backfired. And if my mom was alive, and he would be able to call her, he would probably never come back on the internet again. But instead, he just mocked her death for years on end on his show. So that's the kind of guy he is. Oh yeah, it's all good.
Oh yeah.
Am I?
Oh yeah, don't
And I
worry
actually
here.
did feel bad. I don't know who wrote. I think it was Shuli wrote to me, "Don't feel bad for him." I did feel bad for him. I think I felt
Everybody
like,
does. Everybody does at one point, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Then he does something awful.
You're only human. I felt bad for him. Mike, I don't know about Zen, but a lot of people have felt bad for him at some point. And then he just, the guy went on his show and said that he has pictures of my underage daughters, and that one day they're not going to be 18. And that,
What?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy, So then how do you feel bad for somebody like that?
You
know?
don't. I don't.
Exactly.
That's the worst
so.
thing I've heard about him so far, by the way.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sure somebody in the chat could top it. I'm sure they know. It's like there's been so much shit throughout the years. It's crazy. Hold on, I gotta take this real quick.
That irritates you, right?
About right.
It irritates.
Thank you.
It irritates you when I just do something like out of
Look at this.
nowhere. When I just like take.
Look at
The part I saw, I can't even.
That looks like Lenny's kidney stone.
Kidney stone.
That looks like someone who survived a burn, like a burn victim. You know.
But why is it just sitting there on the desk?
You can't
in
look
a
either. Those are
bag?
terrible.
Yeah,
And
you
it
know
was
it's
from
all moist.
Thursday, you said?
You know it's all moist and soft because it's been in that Ziploc.
I think it's
bag.
all dried out because the bag.
Fucking animal.
Dude, like he never. Remember when he had that vegetable tray for like a week-old vegetable tray just sitting out?
Yeah, he's like, have some fresh cucumber.
Yeah,
That's
that
like
was a great
where that came
episode.
from.
Joey, do vegetables go bad?
It's like because the cucumber's all slimy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jesus. How is this guy still alive with all the drinking and
Unreal,
and
man. Like
obviously rotten and left out food?
I'm like I get paranoid over this shit. Like you can't believe how often I buy fucking cold cuts multiple times a week because I get like paranoid after a couple days that they're no good. It's like
I mean, I'll go with a week with like cold cuts if they're in the refrigerator. The refrigerator, I'll generally keep stuff for longer than I probably should. But if
I've
it's
done that with.
left out,
What's funny, I'll do that with cheese. I don't do that with cold cuts. Like cheese always goes past the date. Cold cuts, I get like paranoid and like toss them. I actually buy small amounts, so I usually don't even get to the tossing stage. You know.
okay. But yeah, like just having a bag of chicken cutlets sitting on your desk.
Yeah. Fucking weirdo, man.
I mean, even if you just got them out of the refrigerator, right? It's still weird to have a bag of fucking chicken cutlets sitting on your desk.
No.
You know, warm it up, throw it in the microwave for a minute
Yeah.
or so. You know,
That should be
Have it
warmed
have
up
it
on a
full.
plate with a knife and fork. Not eating it
Yes.
like a slice of pizza or whatever the fuck he's about to do.
Bag wasn't sealed.
Oh, it's sweat. It's all sweaty.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's the state of Texas.
Yeah, who said where is it?
I didn't think about this. He's aging it. Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Oh, Dirtbag Circus said it looks like one of those lung cancer ads. Remember, like this is a healthy
Right.
lung.
That's a
Yes,
picture on
oh
the
my
back
God.
of your cigarettes in Canada.
But a chicken cutlet, I burnt this one. But
You think?
this irritates you, right?
Yes.
All right,
Disgusts
I'm out.
everyone.
I can't watch him eat.
Wait,
There's
hold
some.
on. You guys have to watch it for one more second. He
All
doesn't
right.
even wash his hands. And then he's like back to the computer. And this part, I was like, what is happening? Or whatever you guys want to do. But I just,
Actually,
Frog.
Shirley, I thought of you, so actually I cut a lot of it out.
Okay, thank you, Andy.
You're
They
welcome.
they know.
Chicken Cutlet wanted to wash his hands after John.
Oh my God!
I know
that-
your limit.
That poor cutlet. What did that cutlet do to anyone? You know?
We do have a
script
script
around
here. Chicken
here.
cutlet with his
Fake
bare
laugh when you're out
hands,
on your
too.
ass.
Yeah.
Good one, Shirley.
There you go, Mike. Keep it up. OG mumbling Nick, you have no idea how intensively I warned Ashley about John, but she insisted on learning the hard way. Love you, Ash. Glad you got out in time. Yeah, I don't think she had any. There are people that learn the hard way. I don't think Ashley. my genital learned the warts hard way. I got think she better. out
Told me
according
she
to
learns the hard
study.
way, Shuli.
Huh?
I said she told me she likes to learn the hard way. That's why I
Well-
said it that way. But yeah.
Well, to be fair, she's learned less hard than other people in her position.
Right. And
She got
the
out
way
pretty
she worded,
quickly.
I didn't even blame her. The way she worded it was like, I'm similar in ways. That's why I got bit. When she's like, I don't like to, I don't know how she worded it, but like, I appreciate your input, but I like to, and I'm going to be cautious, but I like to give people a chance. I don't like to just go off with other people say, and I get that, because you might just get a bad experience or whatever. But
So you're just a rando on the internet.
yeah, right. Well, I may have given her good advice through this whole time, but still, she doesn't know me. I'm just some dude on the internet. Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She doesn't know John.
Right.
During John.
Yeah, they go
I didn't
away,
even know.
right?
I didn't know anything about that, but I guess they don't go away. Is that true?
They do not. The
So the whole
warts may
vinegar
go
thing
away.
was for nothing.
Well, the warts may go away, but the virus never goes away.
Right. Genital warts are kind of like John. It might go away for 8 months, but they're coming back.
Coming back. The YouTube channel never really goes away.
I don't care how much vinegar you pour on it.
Did Michelin like when I said, "Well, don't be mad at me. I also jerked off to you, Michelin." Did she find that funny at all?
She did.
Can you imagine talking to a girl and going, "Did your mom think it was funny when I said I jerked off to her too?" And then
What's worse, talking about your STDs or saying that?
Nick?
Jesus, probably STDs.
Yeah, I think STDs slightly edges it out.
Yeah.
Because you could sort of still you could still sort of find somebody will probably think that's sort of hot that you
Right.
to stroke
Yeah.
it out to their mom, but if you say you had genital warts and crabs, there's a good likelihood they're going to be like, I don't think so.
Yeah, you have a much. I actually, not that you have a great shot, but I think you have a much better shot getting laid. Telling, "Oh, you're so hot, I jerked off to you," and your mom's hot. You're gonna look like her later, and I jerked off to her too. Than being like, "I got crabs and genital warts." Yeah.
Now neither are good. Let's put
No,
it that way.
absolutely
One just
not.
sort of
Yeah.
edges out the other.
I have literally never told any girl or woman in my life that I jerked off to them.
No.
So.
And we'll get
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Put a poll up, Frog. Put a poll up. Let's see. But I will say that nervous laugh from Keanu, and then followed up by John going, "No, for real. Did she think that was funny?" That's the creepiest part.
Yeah.
That is like he literally wanted to know.
Right.
Up to you, Michelin. Did she find
Yeah,
that
that's
funny
every
at all?
that laugh is every female bartender. That's every like girl at a bar that has to
Right.
kind of laugh it off, so she doesn't feel like he's gonna follow her back to her car afterwards.
Just that's a laugh of just get me out of this situation laugh. That's
Right.
all.
She did find it funny. She did. And now I'm going to make a drop of that and I'm going to play it on the show every time. Keanu, John wanted you to ask Michaeline if she found it amusing. He pleasures himself to her.
You
I
mean-
did remember that.
You mean stuttering John?
I went on his program today.
Yeah,
He doesn't care.
I mean, that's like a really untoward picture in my mind. Like
just
it's really
teasing.
unappealing. That's an unappealing picture in my mind of that creepy. Yeah, whatever.
We like John. At least he's very unabashedly himself.
Well, don't
all
say
right?
we. Okay, he's fine. Whatever.
Oh, you okay? Excuse me. I
He's
meant the
okay.
wrong.
He's okay. He's okay. He's a little goofy.
But he doesn't give. You don't give a shit that he says goofy shit like that.
I
For
don't give
real.
a shit what
No.
anybody says or does. My
No,
God.
you don't find it offensive or anything.
I'm completely fine with myself. Thank you very much.
I
For
hopped
him
on
to
his-
tell us who he's pleasuring himself to in itself, whether it's me or anybody else, him pleasuring himself is the disgusting part.
I was feeling left out though, John.
So I'm going to say Michaeline probably not a big fan of that.
No, didn't seem to be. Even I don't even think Keanu's. I mean, I just don't think Keanu gives a fuck. She's so phony that it's just it's impossible to know how she feels about anything. It's just the phoniness is just overwhelming.
Yeah, her entire personality is phony. Her entire thing is phony. There's no realness about her.
No, nope.
Oh, sorry, Anna.
What? As far as I know, he hasn't jacked off to you.
Shut up.
She's like, please spare me.
But I do have a question. What happened to the Ashley and Kiki show?
Okay, well,
Yeah, I
thought you guys were friends. I just
Now, can I just ask you, Ashley, had that topic ever come up in a conversation between you two?
So
About
the Sunday preceding the last show we were going to do, I said to her, if you want to continue going on Kevin Brennan's show, I have all the texts, but I'm not going to show them, obviously. I'm not her. I'm going to respectfully bow out. At that time, Kevin was on a roll, like a month and a half roll of covering me basically every day.
Right.
And so I ended it. I said, okay, like I get it. I never, for every record, told her not to go on his show. I said, if it's your choice to continue going on his show while we're doing a show together and he's shitting on me and you're laughing at him shitting on me, like weekend, night after night, weekend after weekend, I'm just going to bow out.
Right.
And maybe we can regroup. I tried to make it as amicable as possible. That evening, the first show that we didn't do, she made a show called Ashley Cummings, You're Dismissed. And then that same, for 2.5 hours, she talked shit about me. That same night,
So-
she went on Kevin Brennan and did more, and she continues to do that. Her latest video is Ashley Cummings spiraling out like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm sorry, what was your question?
So I guess what I'm asking is regarding John. Did John know that you two were at odds
I
before
did
this
tell
show?
him. I believe I did tell him because he sang happy birthday on her show to me.
Mm, right.
In July. We did 8 shows together, which I think wrapped up like at the end of July. And yeah, that was it. And I told him like it got really uncomfortable and difficult, and I'll say that.
Okay.
Don't think it's good for her mental health.
Telling John doesn't necessarily mean he knows.
No, I hate to defend John, but as I think you brought up before, he still forgets why he doesn't like me. Sometimes he forgets that he doesn't like me. Sometimes I'm mumbling Nick, my man. Then I remember I think Ava asked him or something a couple weeks ago, and he's like, he was taping my mother's neighborhood I forget what it was. And both Neil and Ava were like, I don't think Nick would do something like that. Yeah, I don't remember. I got to go back and check. So his memory sucks. So it's one of two things. Either he forgot Ashley told, or he just doesn't give a shit and he just wants to hear Keanu, her version or whatever
Or
the
he
fuck.
didn't listen in the first place.
Yeah, that
which is
too.
more than
Yeah.
likely the
Yeah.
the scenario. You know, she was her mouth was moving, but he wasn't paying attention. He was just waiting to hit on her.
Right. And as much as John liked Ashley, he clearly has a thing for Keanu. I think he likes Keanu more, sexually.
Well, now,
yeah.
I mean,
Especially now,
a
yeah.
couple months ago, he was calling her ugly and a prostitute.
I can't stand that shit. Like, look, dude, I don't care if you don't like somebody because they change, but they don't become ugly overnight. You know what I mean? They don't become whatever, like just be like, all right, obviously looks, I don't care. I hate that fucking Jib dude, right? And I think he sucks in many ways. He actually produces the show, like 6-panel show. I actually think his production value on that show is really. I think the intro is good. I think some of the little things, like I'm not gonna knock the dude on everything just because I don't fucking like him. And John does that with people. It's no offense. It's that Donald Trump thing where all of a sudden you're untalented, you're this and that. John does that all the time with these people. Keanu's the hottest, funniest thing. Then she's not funny. She's ugly. It's like, dude, shut up.
Oh yeah, if John likes somebody, you can do no wrong, and if he hates you, you can do no right.
Yep.
It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna let this run for a second. I'm gonna take a break real quick.
Sounds good. Yeah, I was actually gonna have to run to the bathroom, so I'm gonna take my camera off for a second.
All right,
That's all
same.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a break here for a minute. Fuck it, I didn't set anything up for this. But just go on break.
Oh, we could alternate if you want. If you want to
No,
go,
I'll just be back in a minute.
Okay. All right.
for a couple of old men with a few medical issues, and some of the medications for those medical issues make you gotta pee sometimes. I need to it's been something I'm meaning to do. I need to put together like a good 5, 6, 7 minute video for like a break, to have a break video.
Yeah, that what's his face? That BF Live, Bobby Fram, he does that. He's got like little and I'm sure other people do too, but little videos he plays for. He actually has a pee break video. He plays for pee breaks.
Yeah, I need to get something together for that.
All right, let me see.
I was thinking about that earlier today because I'm like, this thing's probably going to go long. I need to have a break video. And then like literally this video that we're watching here finished rendering about 20 minutes before going live.
No time.
Because as I said, I scrapped the previous idea for the show because it's boring as fuck. I'm sitting here scrubbing through the editor and pulling parts out and doing this and that, and after about 45 minutes I'm going, I'm not even listening to them anymore. I'm watching fucking X. I'm scrolling X. I'm not even watching or listening to them. I'm like, if I'm bored, everybody else is going to be bored.
Yep.
This I didn't get bored with because I was actually really enjoying as I said, enjoying Ashley on the show. I think she did a fantastic job. She's doing a fantastic job so far, do you think?
Yeah, she's gotten a lot better at this shit. Like I said, I always liked Ashley personally, but she's gotten like she used to have this thing where she would like almost ask too many questions, or you would just say a throwaway line, and she would stop you and ask you about, oh, what was that? Even though everyone else knows you're just saying it, just to move on. She's gotten a lot better at not doing stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, I think she's doing great. She's
Yeah.
telling jokes. She's telling good stories.
Yep.
They're pretty concise and to the point. It's going really well. She seems to understand almost everything that's going on.
Help to I didn't think it would last forever. Also, I don't know her that well, and it was like a lot. It was a lot of she needed
Can I
a
say
friend.
something?
Yeah.
This woman acts like I texted her every day. Like I literally the show was Wednesday, except the days that she would at the last minute change it one time, literally 30 minutes before the show starting. Can we change it until tomorrow? Like it was just wild trying to work with her. But on Tuesday, I would submit to her talking points or like, what do you think about these? And trying to kind of like get out of the Dabbleverse in a way in terms of talking points, right? And she would just be like, let's talk about it before the show. She never wanted to prepare, but I, by no stretch of the imagination, called or texted her a lot. And when people would cover us, I would send her clips, but she did the same thing to me. So it's very interesting how she twists stuff.
Right. Right.
But again, I don't know you in person. We tried to do a show. I knew it wouldn't last forever. And then she started telling me, I mean, it was a constant. Sending me doom clips, sending me, did you see what this person said?
Can I ask a question real quick to you, Ashley? What was the show going to be about? Like, what was the premise of the show that you guys wanted to do?
So we played around with a few ideas like bad boyfriends, but things kept coming up like in the Dabbleverse. And again, I did not know the word Dabbleverse in May, right?
Right.
So and there aren't a lot of women. So when she asked me to be on her show after I did a Kevin thing and then a BYB thing. She paid me $100 for the first show. And then she was going to continue paying that to me. But I was like, we can do something cool together. And I did not know her. People warned me about her. But I was like, let's just split whatever we make minus your 30%, like we're doing it on her channel.
Right. Right.
But I just thought, I mean, like, for example, I have lists. Like when I was going to say Einstein, when the new, who had the island?
Oh, Epstein.
Thank you. I was like, we can talk about this. We can talk about like just current event stuff and have takes on it. But we never really got there. And she never really wanted to have an organized way of doing things.
Have you ever watched Keanu's show?
No.
Maybe actually
Like
should
I would
have
I would
people
see her for
explain.
like 5 minutes at a time, but to say actually sat down and watched, no.
No, it runs for hours and nothing is said or done. It is it entirely disorganized. Like if Ashley had watched Keanu's show, yeah, she would have known this beforehand because Keanu does not prepare. She's one of these that just hits go live and just starts talking about things.
Yeah, it's so funny in Dabbleverse. There are shows that are well produced, like clearly scripted. Not I don't mean like scripted, but like hey, we're gonna talk about this, 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 and this. Um, and then there are people that just go live and then just like hang. And I think we're actually one of the only shows that are like in between where is prep, not TSN prep, but hey, let's talk about this, this, and this. Like I can't imagine just going blind. Like I did that once I had Brandon. One of the times I had Deft on a handful of times. One of the times I had him on, didn't plan anything because all the other appearances were great, and I figured we could wing it. And I'm not blaming him at all. It's just I had nothing, and then when he didn't have much to say, it was like I'm doing the Rob Saul thing where I'm just reading chats, hoping something springs an idea or something to talk about. It was brutal. I don't know how people do that. Drives me nuts.
Yeah, same. Obviously, I mean, I will say, the behind the scenes for kind of this show, but a lot of dabbling in politics, as we do chat about it a bit beforehand, get an idea what we're going to talk about, and say we're going to do this, this, and this. Sometimes it moves around. It's real loose, but we have things that we want to talk about and get to. Yeah, saying it's in between produced and a hang show is actually pretty accurate, even for this one. Like,
Yeah.
as I said, I was playing pretty loose with it because Aaron came up, so I had to pivot. Wait for you to come on, and then got into this. But obviously, this is produced because I edited
Right.
this
You got
together.
videos and everything. Yeah. And part of the reason we on the dabbling in politics, it's intentional too, because we don't, you know, I I don't like I don't like knowing what you're gonna say ahead of time. You don't like knowing what I'm gonna say. So that part's is on purpose and everything. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So we got about a little less than 20 minutes left.
Okay.
Which was
Yeah.
kind of frustrating
Well, actually, about 17 minutes.
for me because that was like just the very like a basic skeleton of talking points,
Just a little prep. That's all.
I just think it's like, I think being prepared is one of the most important things to be doing anything, right?
Yeah. Can you imagine accidentally ending up on Einstein Island? What a boring fucking island that would be, right?
Now, children, we are going to do.
We're always.
We're
in the
going to do long
classroom.
division.
Yeah.
You can't live your life like this. I didn't think it was good for her mental health because she's so obsessed.
I love people.
Her
lecturing.
saying that is wild.
Anybody saying it in this dumb fucking world. If you're taking life advice from anyone who has a show on YouTube, you're a fucking retard. Leave these people alone. This is none of this is real. Don't take any advice. Nobody here's a role model. Nobody here will tell you how to do things right. If they knew how to do things right, they wouldn't be on fucking YouTube. You understand?
Yeah, the only time you would get these four people together would be at a carnival. Like those people,
Right.
they should be in a tent somewhere.
No, I take offense to that. Nasty Neil's a good guy.
I know.
Selling.
I got a message from Neil the other night. I was doing I will try my best. I had Ava on, and I didn't see the message until I was winding down. But he was saying he was available because there was like a week before, 2 weeks before, I was gonna send him the link, and he wasn't around. So yeah, Nasty Neil almost made his debut, but I couldn't squeeze him on. But it's nice that he did that. Maybe we can get him on a future thing or something. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I'll reach out to him. I mean, I don't have much to talk to him about, I don't think. But
He
he
want-
knows this Dabbleverse stuff, so it might.
Yeah, so I think because Ava was on and like that Neil had that falling out with Rob. Like Rob has Neil blocked on everything right now. So I think he wanted to come on and talk about Rob stuff. And obviously Ava was involved in the Rob stuff, and I'm not blocked, so I could add some stuff, I guess. But we were talking about like some trans topic, so it had nothing to do with Rob. So it wouldn't have fit anyway. But for a future thing, if you even want to reach out to him, talking about Rob and John, I'd love to do it.
Yeah, that's been a thing that I kind of wanted to hit on, but like not really.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a subject that there's not gonna be a lot to talk about, because this is all standard Doubleverse bullshit, right?
Right.
It's just like somebody didn't like somebody that was on somebody's show, so now they don't like that person either, sort of thing.
Yeah, I probably couldn't go too far. Like I probably would have been like, honestly, bringing him on to if I was talking about, if I'd seen it earlier and I was talking about a less serious, less political topic, it would have been great to bring him on just to ease in. But it was on something totally non-Dabbleverse related. So, and by the time I saw him, we were only going to do another 15, 20 minutes, so it wasn't even worth it.
Yeah. I mean, you probably would have gone at least another hour with Rob
Yeah.
Saul stuff, but I don't imagine it'd be more than that.
Right.
Selling tickets.
Yeah, we're all dunk tank people. Don't you understand that?
Right.
And like, it's hard to not take mean comments and read them and be obsessed with them. But I said, we just got to stop this. Also, nobody's going to tell.
It's pretty easy to take mean comments and not internalize them and obsess about them.
Like I know Keanu is being deliberately cunty here, but I'll give her a small break in that when Ashley first came in the Dabbleverse, she did take things said about her and to her too seriously. I also did feel bad for her. Part of the reason I would stick up for her all the time is I did think it was unfair that Doom and other people, I think Melton and others, were taking like screenshots of these millisecond freeze frames of Ashley, making looking unattractive, whatever, and just exploit. It's like, all right, come on, it's fucking lame. Every one of us looks bad in a fucking in a certain millisecond. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid.
It's the internet, man. When they find your buttons, they're gonna push them every
single
chance they get. So you just gotta roll with everything, because as soon as they find out what actually pisses you off, it's all you're gonna see forever.
That was some of the early advice I tried giving her. I was like, Ashley, I know it sucks, but the stuff that bothers you, got to ignore it. Ignoring it, Doom, is the best thing you can do.
Yeah, ignore it until there's no camera on, and then you can cuss and swear and say fuck you and be upset and get it out, but don't do it on air.
No, right.
Tell me, like, I've known Kevin Brennan 10 fucking years. If I want to go on his show, I'm going to go on it.
And
you don't.
But here's the funny part.
Never told her not to go on his show. I beg your pardon?
But here's the funny part. For years, her and her husband, that would be the last thing they would ever do, was go on Kevin Brennan's show. When Kevin Brennan was posting her OnlyFans photos, when Kevin Brennan was helping Pat in his defense against Gino, when Gino called Kevin's wife a whore every day for months and months on end, when Kevin called Keanu a whore. These people stand for fucking nothing. Nothing.
Funny you say that. One of the last things I wrote to Keanu was, when you stand for nothing, or when you take whatever that quote is. And she's like, you're sending me quotes. What is the quote?
But bird
you
in
don't
the
stand
hand
for anything,
stands,
you stand for nothing. What is it?
So a stand for the bird is a bush in the
no, she has it. She has it right.
What is it?
If you stand for everything, you stand for nothing, or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
What is it exactly?
Is that right?
Well,
she nailed it.
Okay.
There's a saying in Rochester, I'm sure it's where you live too, in LA, that you fool me once, shame on you. Don't get fooled again.
I think what she was referring to is, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall forever.
Ashley, congratulations on getting out of the Keanu C. Thompson business.
Hey,
Well done.
Carl. I thank you very much. I'm feeling like I dodged 2 bullets pretty successfully and for the
hand.
most part unscathed. I understand you have
The
an issue with Keanu as
slowest bullets to ever exist, but yes.
but I understand you have an issue with her as well. That's the only reason I knew your name, because she talks about you all the time.
All right, so we're just insulting you around to the bat. Is that what we're doing right here?
Oh,
That was like a Stuttering John insult. I've never even heard of you. Okay.
Did your hockey team lose? You better
They
come in
did.
here peppy, you little
They
fuck.
did. They lost.
That's
They
his
suck.
jersey on and everything. This is not
Yeah, but
good.
Mike's been carrying this thing for the last hour and
Yeah.
15 minutes. That's how
Not
bad
easy.
I've got.
Listen, you can try to lie to me, but I was listening in the car on the way home.
Yeah, no, it's been great. Ashley's been a great guest. And just speaking her mind, she's not going out of her way to trash John or to humiliate him. And compared to the people that have turned on John, I think Ashley's been very civil about everything, in my opinion. Thank you. So Carl, yes, she asked you a question. You have a falling out with Keanu?
Yeah, it's weird. Like Keanu decided that even though Kevin Brennan committed revenge porn against her, according to her,
right,
she decided that it's better to read my private messages to Kevin than to be my friend, because she needed the clout from Kevin Brennan. That was more important to her.
Right.
And it's the crazy part is she did it once, and I was like, okay, well, I just won't message you ever again. We just won't communicate on a personal level. It's fine. I learned pretty quickly. And then she made up a story about us at Villa Roma where I had a discussion. This is what she said on Kevin's show. She said that I said, don't tell Kevin that something happened. And then she immediately went to Kevin and goes, guess what Carl told me? He told me not to tell you. So I'm like, okay, that didn't happen. But if it did, you're the worst friend to ever exist. That's crazy.
Right. Wait, but hold on, back it up. Keanu lied? No way.
And honestly, Ashley, I can't tell between her and Gino, I can't tell if they're liars or just so stupid they have no idea what reality is. Gino talks about civil lawsuits going on with Nick Rekieta and Aaron Imholte. He has no idea what the fuck's going on. They're idiots.
Well, speaking of, I heard some news. I don't know if you heard this news regarding the toe and the state of Minnesota. Did you hear about this?
Have you seen it?
Frog, what did you have you seen this in the news, Frog? Hey,
Heard about this?
what do you got on this?
So it sounds like the state is not agreeing to Aaron's request to serve his 8 days on the weekends. They want him to serve them 8 days in a row, the old-fashioned style.
Dude, that sucks. I have to see his kids on weekends. Fuck. Poor guy.
That'll be how he spins it into a win. He'll be like, well, it's
Right.
actually better this way because I get to spend more time with my kid.
And I covered that at the beginning because I honestly was rendering this while Steel Toe was live.
Yeah, I think you and I talked or I talked with somebody about it. It's I would just want to get it over with. I totally get not wanting to serve it immediately when you were found guilty. I would want to get my ducks in a row, give myself a week or two to prepare, but then just get it over with, man. Why do you want to fuck? I know why he wants to, but it is a bad look. You're not spending time with your fucking kids and all that shit. You care more about your stupid podcast that got you in trouble in the fucking first place.
Yeah, you can. Anybody who's watching and go back and watch the beginning of this episode. If you've got here the regular way, then you've already heard it. Yeah, he's fucked. But yeah, he's got to serve the whole 8 days. Well, the 13 days with the assumed 8 days of good behavior. But he went live about 7:00, so about an hour before I went live. So the first hour of the show is me watching Steel Toe. About the first hour of Steel Toe, where he talks about his 8 days in jail and what's going to be going on with that, and then of course begging for his canteen fund.
Yep.
It's 8 days in
Yep.
county jail.
You're good, dude.
I mean, I don't know if I think we've talked about this before. I don't know if you've ever been in like a lockup or jail. I've been for like a couple days. Couple days.
Yeah, I've never been like for more than like a day. So
It's like one of those weekend
yeah.
things, when you go get busted on Friday night or
Yeah,
afternoon, and then by the time you're booked and everything's closed until Monday morning.
Mhm. Yeah, you don't even need a canteen, dude. that short in county, just give what they fucking give you for your meals, and that's it. You're good.
Yeah, that's what I say. Get some rest, sleep on your cot,
Yep.
fucking eat whatever they give you, and whatever. Go fucking do whatever they let you do in the rec area.
Yep.
It's 8 days, man. You don't even need to take a shower in that amount of time. I mean, you probably should, but if you don't want to, if you're scared of it, then don't even
Yeah.
take a shower. It's 8 days. They might force you if you smell too bad, but I mean, what are you going to be doing, you know?
Right.
Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always publicly announce what you don't want. So when they're hearing that, they give you the opposite.
Smart.
You should have been like,
Smart.
"Oh man, I don't want to spend the fucking nights in jail on the weekends. Fuck that."
He is so stressed out about this, and rightfully so. I would be too.
Sure.
Spending 8 days in jail does not sound like a fun time.
Of course. No.
Uh,
Those pictures.
I got a
I mean, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be mostly boring and kind of uncomfortable.
text from a celebrity. Ashley, are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of High Pitched Eric?
No.
Okay. Well, that's not going to help.
Welcome to Who Are These Podcasts? White Power.
That's High Pitched. So he just sent me a text and he said,
Oh my God. Ashley is so adorable.
so he's a big fan.
Well, that's good news, Ashley.
Yeah. You don't want that guy not thinking you're adorable. All right.
You probably said
so-
it in a much higher pitched voice, though, right? If he was
Actually,
saying-
sadly, these days he lost his fastball. He's now low pitch, Eric, and just doesn't have the same snap as high pitch.
He also wants to know, what's your number?
No, your third input number.
All right. We were watching this clip of Keanu just talking about Ashley on John's show. Ashley is a friend of John's. They've communicated for some time. He knows somewhat that they've had a falling out. And the guy who just wants everybody to get along, the guy who sings All We Are Saying is Give Peace a Chance, is just kicking back with his feet up and letting Keanu say whatever the fuck she wants to say.
You're not gonna tell me not to go on his show, so
Yeah, I'll never allow it.
I would
No,
never
that's,
do that to
that's silly
people.
and stupid. But why does she think that you were gonna give her $3,000 to put a bikini on?
She was so obsessed with this.
Yeah, now this was
Which
obviously
was a freaking joke from the beginning, but she was so obsessed. She like got him on her show on his birthday. She's like a hungry little animal. Like, all right, let me get some. And it's like, bitch, it was a joke. And like,
yeah.
Like if you're a stand-up comedian, like get a sense of humor.
Yeah, well, she's not, but I mean, I also
That's
knew
the
it
best.
was
That's the only joke I've ever heard her tell. Is it?
Now, was it a joke from the beginning?
Yes. I mean, Ashley, yeah, I will have to back Ashley up on this one too. Yeah, John was never, it was a joke. She was doing a fucking joke. And Keanu just like wouldn't drop, like, I don't know. And I think Keanu knew it was a joke too. Maybe not at the beginning, but Ashley let her know and she just still kept running with it. Yeah.
Well, that's because they're a bunch of disingenuous fucking nothings that are wildly unentertaining. Anyway.
Just okay.
I just want to ask. I mean, I assumed it was because I believe I saw a clip of when Ashley first said that, or somebody first said it, and it seemed like a joke to me.
Yeah, and Ashley, it's something she's actually pretty good at, intentionally or unintentionally. She has said shit to me or on streams where like I took her seriously at first and she's like, I'm kidding. But she says it in the exact same way. She says like she's very good at that, so but no, she let me know it was a joke like very early on. And so I believe her,
Once again, I assumed
Yeah,
This is more of this is more verifying the truth than whether or not I thought it was a joke. Because as I said, I did.
Yeah.
But you're in closer with her than I am.
well, but I knew it was bullshit because John doesn't have $3,000 to give for anything.
And there's that too.
Yeah. Well, that's where I'm trying to remember. I can't remember exactly, but I think I was trying to say like, he doesn't have, she's like, it's a joke, Nick. So yeah, it was a joke. It wasn't like she told me it was a joke after it kind of blew up in her face. She told me before. So
Okay, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was thinking because it kind of blew up in her face, and then she started saying it was a joke, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of going, eh. It's like I can see John offering
Yeah.
the $3,000. Like I can see John doing that. Now you're
Right,
not
right.
going to
That's what
get.
I thought was going on.
Yeah, you're not going to
Yeah.
get the 3,000.
Right. Yes.
But John, may have been drunk and said, I'll give you $3,000 if you come on my show with the bikini on."
Yeah, it's I believe it was something like I want to say she told me because she found out Kevin Brennan paid John $3,000 like when he
Yeah,
first
she
came back or
explains that
whatever.
here.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, and she was like, so 3,000 for whatever bikini, whatever it was. I forget all the details, but that's where she got the idea for the joke from, or it was just a quick line she threw out like as a
How much
joke because of the KB John
Yeah, I
thing.
don't imagine it was anything planned. She just sort of
Right. Yes.
threw it
Yeah.
out there.
was to see a chick in a bikini?
So when I had to face Kevin, or I didn't have to, I'm not super proud of how it came off. But if anyone knows the context of things that happened before, it made sense. But it was a joke because John Melendez said, Kevin paid me $3,000 to come on and I needed new lawn furniture. And so I was like, he's like, how much is he paying you? I'm like, $3K.
That must have drove him nuts.
I was never going on.
Right. But that's who he is. He's constantly sizing up what this person's doing. How
No,
do
but
I get?
Keanu attached to that and then was
Oh,
like
okay.
trying to prove I was a liar or something. It's like, yo, girl, chill out.
They're all the same person at the end of the day.
Yeah, Keanu's making a lot of good decisions with who she aligns with. It's amazing that she's buddies with Aaron Imholte and he wants nothing to do with her. Imagine Aaron Imholte's like, no, you're too toxic for me.
Yeah, Keanu said, "Oh, they're still really good friends." Aaron, today, I don't know if you were listening earlier, Nick, but this is about 2 hours ago. We're going over Aaron. Aaron has decided. Okay, you know the stipulations of Aaron's probation, right? Like he
Yes.
cannot reference, infer, directly say, or have anything to do with, or say anything at all that could possibly be about Kayla Rakeda. On his show, on any show he controls, on anybody else's show, during live events, nothing, nowhere, anywhere, anyhow, for 2 years. Or he goes to jail for a year. So in Aaron's infinite wisdom, he has decided that during his little time off here, for his little stint in the clink, he's going to have all his former co-hosts come in and do shows for him every day. I can't possibly see what's going to go wrong with that.
Why would you risk that? Fucking dummy.
Exactly.
Yep.
However, he did specify, because I'm sitting there going, please have Gino and Keanu on. Please have Gino and Keanu. Eventually he said, and Gino and Keanu are not invited. So that's
Dude, I wouldn't even do that. Like, I obviously trust like you and Ekel and shit, and I wouldn't even do that with you guys in case it slipped up. You know what I mean? In case you tried to, or in case, hey, maybe I can make a little slick joke around it. Oops, I accidentally said the right. Wouldn't even risk it with people I trusted. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I would, if it was the situation, I wouldn't do it. Because I'd be like, no, because I don't want to slip up and have you spend a year in jail while you're
Yes.
already
Yeah. It's
serving
too much pressure on everybody.
8
Yeah.
days in jail. Yeah.
Right.
So he's fucked. He's absolutely fucked. There's no way he's gonna make it. There's no way he's gonna make it out of his current jail time without having a year in jail. Because people are going to try to get them to reference Kayla. They may or may not know the ins and outs and whatever might be going on. And also, it's not their show.
Right. Yeah.
So they might slip up and just say something because, like, oh, whatever. I'm not. Like, it's like, I'm not Aaron, but no, it's a show he controls. And that's literally, specifically, what got him the day or two in jail the first time and the $50 fine a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gino and Keanu is specifically what got him that jail time.
Amazing. He finally caught on. Only took him 8 days.
I have a theory on why she's so obsessed with that, though, and it's because she's been going on every show talking about how she got $1,000 for the picture of her butthole, so that makes
she won't shut up about it. She loves it.
So I think the idea that Ashley would get $3,000 to come on in a bikini and she only got $1,000 for a picture of her butthole that'll live on the internet forever kind of pissed her off.
Ashley, how much for a butthole pic?
Right.
They're not for sale.
All right. So you know how to negotiate. Very good.
Very good.
So I got this GoFundMe. It's got 30K in it.
Okay, good. Ashley, so you're able to say the word no. That's great. That's great. We're not familiar with that. $3,000. It's 3 different angles of that butthole. You know what I mean? That's not but yeah, that's her. That's her
Pony
bag
Power
right
to
there.
make a 3D model of it and print it up for us for DabbleCon 3.
For 30,000, I would send you without a face.
Right. Right. So, but
so we are negotiating. Do you see how quickly that happened?
Hold
See
on.
how quickly that
Well, I
happened?
know that you're never gonna give me $30,000 for that. That'd
Well,
be crazy.
I wouldn't give you
on.
30 cents.
Well, hold on. This case gets dropped.
Oh,
We're gonna have
that's
a lot
so
of money just
rude.
sitting there.
I just don't want to see your asshole, Ashley. That's all.
I don't want to see yours either, unless I don't want to show mine to you.
All right.
Done and
I'll
done.
show you my asshole for free.
All right, Zach. It's gonna give you money. All right, free. All right.
Hear me.
You're a terrible
Final offer.
negotiator.
Final offer: 40K, and you draw a face on your asshole, so that way everybody's happy. No, all right. Let's move on.
Yeah. An eye on each cheek, and when you fart, it's like you're whistling. That'd be fun.
We got some super chats here. Ashley, who's more fun, TSN or John? I don't know how anyone can come over here and not enjoy themselves.
TSN 100%.
Yay.
I never really had fun with John. He came on my show that night that his live ended. That was the only show I ever did with him or was on. And I felt bad for him and I didn't know anything really about him.
And what a show it was! Wow.
It was.
Oh
Riveting.
boy. Can
I can now see why it was hilarious for you guys because I was so naive. What
Yes.
was it?
I wanted to ask you a question. Has he at any point did he try to crowbar his way into communicating with your sister in any way?
No.
No. Okay, that's interesting. That's surprising to me.
The only thing he brought up is what he said on the show. He was like counting my sister's money. I don't even know what
Right.
a pension is in Hollywood or whatever, but
Right.
Ashley, he was calling you on his birthday. He was really drunk, and he was calling you on the phone. He was trying to get you to come on, and you didn't answer the first couple of times, and then you finally did. And I can only hear the one side of the conversation. Do you remember what that was at all?
I said I'm at dinner. I
Okay.
texted him I'm at dinner. I didn't pick up the phone. I said I'm at dinner.
Well, there's
And,
one time you did actually talk to him, and he goes, "Hey, come on my show," and you said something like, "I'm not coming on your show. You're drunk," or something like that.
before that, I didn't speak to. I don't think I spoke to him that day. But I
Okay.
did message him when he was on his like third live before he had that girl on it, the snake girl.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you once told me to be sober on shows, and I'm just saying, like, having your back. You seem really kind of. I think it was the third show we did or something. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to
Whoa,
have your
he
back.
said that
And I
to
was-
you?
I was,
Yeah.
no, I
told
said
you to
that
be sober?
him.
Yeah. No. John lectured
Oh,
her
John
and
said to me,
Yeah.
make sure that you're sober on shows, that
Wow.
if you do shows, something, I forgot the other piece of advice, but I said, you once said this to me, because I was trying not to like to be confrontational. But I was like, I'm just trying to have your back. Like, it seems like it's your birthday. You should have fun and maybe like not be live, you know? And I mean, I've made that mistake. I've done drunk lives, whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, and then he had Keanu on, and he goes, "All right, whatever, love you." Like that's what he wrote back. I was like, I don't know why you're saying
Yeah.
love me, but and then he had Keanu on, and I said, "Please never speak to me again." And that's when I blocked him from everything.
Well, that's a you looking out for him and his drinking is a trigger because you're a woman and you're asking him and you're telling him this is probably not the way you want to go and this is not good for you. And he's had a lot of women in his life try and take alcohol away from him. And no
And
one
family
has-
members too.
that's what I'm talking about. No
So
one
me
has.
reading
No one
what
will.
I write is not private, right?
What's that? You
Me
reading
what
you write?
I wrote.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said, hey, as a friend, once you advise me, don't go live drunk, just trying to have your back. He said, whatever.
That's what you get for giving a shit.
Yeah, I was like I did, and this is again, on his birthday or whatever, and I was like, I felt bad for him. Like it was quite embarrassing. But
So all right, so Ashley, you just said something that was interesting. So you said that then he had Keanu in a show, and you're like, all right, I'll never talk to you again. Or blocked.
Yeah, I've been very.
That's a very
public
Kevin
with-
Brennan way to think. Like if you talk to this person that I don't like, then I won't talk to you anymore. It's a very odd thing that
not
John's
really,
doing with
Carl.
Rob.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Carl, but
Yeah,
no, not
please.
really at all. Because I worked with this girl for 8 weeks, basically. It did 8 shows, and we
I saw a
agreed
clip.
to keep everything. I don't care. We agreed to keep everything private and amicable. And then she just went and stabbed me in the back publicly. Released information about me, made opinions about my sister. Went on and on to speak hours and hours of derogatory things about me. So it wasn't exactly the same.
Oh no, it's exactly the same. So you're saying that John can't have her on
you're
his
trying
show?
to compare. Correct me if I'm wrong. You tried to compare me to Kevin Brennan, which
Yes.
I don't see the comparison at all. This was a.
Oh, Kevin Brennan might never talk to you again because you're on this show.
I beg your pardon?
Oh. Kevin Brennan might never talk to you again because you're on this show. That's how Kevin operates.
I'll be totally fine with my whole life.
You will be. Yes, we're doing you a favor. For sure.
Again, yeah, really. We're killing 2 birds with 1 stone for you. No John and no KB in your life anymore, and you'll be just fine.
It's just an odd way for adults to behave where it's like, if you talk to that person, I won't talk to you ever again. That's a very childish thing to do. Don't you think?
It's not so much I won't talk to you again. It's like, this is a person who's actively speaking lies about me and speaking negatively about me. So, like, I do very much believe in, if you're friends with somebody who's speaking poorly about me, you're not my friend. So it's not like, it's not like I don't want to talk to you if you talk to her. There's really not many people that I know talk to her that are in my circle. But as Carl, if somebody was speaking poorly about you, lying about you, talking and making lies and opinions about your family, would you want any of these 3 people? Gentlemen were on shows that were talking about you and doing their own shows talking about you, you would be friends with people who were supporting and were friends with them?
Okay, so John makes up lies about me all the time. So does Aaron Imholte. If any of these guys could get on their shows, I would love that. I would root for them to get on. If Shuli had to talk to John, that'd be amazing. I'd be tuned in for that. That'd be awesome.
And also, I think Keanu's reaction to her, because they were doing a show together. So she's basically saying, look, if you're going to go on MLC, I don't really want to do this show with you. She didn't necessarily say, don't ever talk to me again. Right. So if Keanu, hypothetically, if Keanu were to then not go on the air and do a whole show dedicated to Ashley and reading messages and going off on her, maybe Ashley, I don't think the door was shut on Ashley's end as far as communicating or keeping in touch with Keanu at some point. I think Keanu just decides instantly this is going to be the grift, this is going to be the angle, and goes for it.
Short-sighted, yeah.
Yeah, cash grab, right? That's what it's all about. Now
that's the whole thing.
Yeah, I actually gotta. No offense, Ashley, if you ever see this, I gotta take Carl's side on the end of that one because, look, even Ashley knew what John did to me, and we were friendly, and she was still, you know what I mean. But I didn't tell her, and I wasn't like, go on John's show. John goes on this show, I'll never talk to you again. It's just how it is. Like she knew all of it. Because I remember one point I was like, "Look, someday I'll tell you what he did." And then remember she asked me, she's like, "What did John do?" So I told her. I even sent her the screenshot of John with my face as the fucking backdrop. But in the other ways, it's like you and I don't get along, but neither one of you tells me not to fucking the week we were having Joey C on for the interview, he was messaging Eckel behind the scenes, threatening to try and dox him or whatever, blackmail him. So I still did it, and Eckel was fine with it. You know what I mean? So that's something Ashley hopefully will get over. There's a difference between doing a show with somebody and being, even if you're friends with someone that don't get, like, it's fine. It's like I would never, as long as that person doesn't join in. You know what I mean? I would never join in on Joey trashing fucking Eckel. I would never join in on Ava trashing you or you draft Ava. I just don't get involved. So
I think that's
she's good.
like at first when I first saw that, like had the same thing. It's like, oh, Ashley had me up till the end, Now there was actually like another like 45 minutes of the show, but Ashley doesn't actually say anything. She just laughs and smiles,
Yeah.
at the jokes and stuff from that point on. Uh, but yeah, at first I was like, no, I agree with Carl. But then, after I've seen it like 3 or 4 times, I get what Ashley's talking about. It's you're going on another show to talk shit about me on that other show to the person that I don't like. And I think that's a little different than like our situation.
Yeah, I actually get the Keanu situation more than the John situation because they were doing a show together, and as she said, you're also doing a show with Kevin every week, trashing me, laughing at me. That I get, and she even explained it that she'll leave the door open. Maybe we'll do something down the line, but of course Keanu does what she always does, and ran with it as an opportunity. But with John, and don't get me wrong, I'm glad she shut John out. But if she shut John out just because he had Keanu on, I don't think that was. If you put that in a bubble, I don't think that's fair. Am I glad she did it? Absolutely. But
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it depends on your interpretation. Like I still don't agree with it.
yeah,
I mean, yeah. Ashley, if you're watching, yeah, you gotta. Actually, I should probably.
the Devilverse has a lot of that shit too. There's a lot of people you're friends with people, but they hate even the whole like Bobby Nick and his crew, and then Jib and their crew. Like none of them guys like each other. Like most of the guys in Bobby's crew hate American Cupcake. I got no problem with American Cupcake, and we've had him on twice. I went on
Yeah.
his show once. I have zero issue with the guy, so I'm not getting involved in whatever squabbles they have between each other.
Yeah, I want to be the Tukey of the Dabbleverse, where just friends with everybody, and nobody cares if he goes on somebody else's show.
Yeah, there's too much drama. People take it too like. I'm almost embarrassed at how serious people take some of this shit. Like I left this show, started my own show. It's like these are all small shows. These aren't, you know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I guess if you're gonna leave a show to start to go off on your own, like, and you're on one of these, was it Lunatic Lounge, or
Yeah.
if you're in like the Bobby Nick or the Jib sort of click, now is probably the good time to do it because you're not going to lose anything.
Yeah, and I'm not even blaming for doing it. If you're not having fun, leave and start your own thing. I'm just saying they talk about it like it's this huge thing. Like it's this. They left something big, took a big chance because they left something big. It's like you left a small show to start another small show. You know what I mean? That's all you did.
So anyway, what'd you think of Ashley's overall performance on PDP? Glad you got
I
to
thought
see
she
it.
did fairly. Yeah, from what I saw, she did well. Like I said, I always liked Ashley, but sometimes she would almost ask too many questions about things that didn't matter in the conversation or whatever, which would slow things down. It doesn't seem she did that tonight. Here or there she might be like, "What's that, Shirley?" But didn't seem like too much of that. Yeah, she was funny. She was concise. I thought she did well.
Yeah, I thought she did great.
Yeah.
As I said, going into this, I was like, "Oh no, Ashley's going to be on," because I think it's no secret. I've told you publicly before that I think Ashley's, she's nice and she means well. She's just, I just always felt that she was very, she was kind of dumb and sort of naive.
Yeah, she was. I thought she was naive, especially about the Dabbleverse and how the internet worked and all. Like, I even told her I was naive when I got into this thing, and I wasn't anywhere near as naive as she was. I was naive with the doxing and all that shit. Because I never been in some kind of universe where that was like a thing, So,
Yes, I've been on the internet for a long time.
like, even my political blog, I had people that disagree with me said awful shit up to me about my like I've had awful statements and all that stuff, and I have had threats, but nobody ever followed through. So when I was getting threats in the Dabbleverse, I didn't take them seriously because nobody followed through in the political verse I was in. So when someone actually followed through, I was like, oh shit.
Yes, anonymity is great on the internet. Don't necessarily want to. Would I love to be able to show my face and not have to wear stupid shit on my face?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Uh, would I want my family to go through a bunch of bullshit? No, not really.
No, that's the whole reason. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's all I have. It's been we got about 10 minutes till the 3 hour mark. Anyway, did you see the show I did about Joey C talking about our
Yeah, I caught most of it live actually. I did miss something because I was at work, but I did catch most of it live. Yeah, that's part of the reason I was gonna do, and now the time's probably passed, but I was gonna do one myself as I told you, but I participated in your chat, so a lot of the stuff I was gonna say I kind of said already.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured because when
Yeah.
you went on and it was like a whole different subject than what you were.
Well, yeah. What's funny is Ava and I had kind of planned that out, but I asked her if Monday was good, and she never got back to me, so that's why I was starting to make other plans. But then she messaged me earlier in the day asking if we were still doing it, so I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I still may do a small thing or something. I don't know. Depends if Joey continues to say stuff or whatever. But like, to be fair to Joey, like, I'm not saying he should have liked the show, but I don't think it was bad. I don't even think Cupcake was bad to Joey on that show, considering everything that's going on in there. You know what I mean? Joey, if you ever see this, as I said before, is when you were treating your presidency seriously, I treated it seriously. Now, if we're all being completely honest, you have I don't even want to say no shot because I don't it's a I will give you this, Joey. It's tough to be accurate like what your chances, because I don't want to discourage anyone from trying. You know what I mean? We know what the odds are. We all know what the odds are. Still just give it a shot if that's truly what you want to do. But if it has to be something you truly want to do, because it's a lot of fucking work. There's so much to, and it doesn't seem like it's something you really want to do because you put in a bunch of work at the beginning and you haven't really done much, at least publicly, in 6 weeks. Then you finally put out your first video or live in over a month. It's 90 minutes and almost an hour of it's on the Dabbleverse.
Yeah, and obviously you watched. That's kind of the point I was trying to make in
Yeah.
the video, in my follow-up video to his follow-up video, was yeah, we're trying to assess the video as a campaign video, like a politically motivated campaign video. And as I said, nobody knows who Rochi is. Nobody knows
Right.
his
Yeah.
Nobody knows who
Cupcake.
these people who are messing with you online are. That was the basic gist of my video. If you want to check it out, you can go down this. I did it on Monday, right? I think it was Monday.
Yeah, the day after.
It
Yep.
was Monday afternoon. I did a quick live stream on Joey's reply to our reply on Dabbling in Politics to his campaign video. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. I don't know how well I did but
No, you did
the
good, man.
chat was
Yeah.
lively. Nick and Cupcake, and there's like several people in there that were really putting in what they wanted to say and their thoughts and feelings about Joey C. And he did end up actually going live with Kai.
Yes, I
believe
saw
that was
that.
yesterday, last night.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I saw that he did. I saw the thumbnail later. Yeah.
And I didn't pull anything from that. I watched it for about 30 minutes, and the gist of it is the exact same thing that he said would his motorcycle stream when he was, making his excuses towards us. Only there was a guy there saying, "Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
Joey.
yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the
Oh,
only difference, is he had somebody agreeing with him the whole time, so I didn't pull any clips from that.
the other thing I would tell Joey is like, look, I'm obviously you and I were not real political journalists, media, whatever, but in the Dabbleverse, sure, that's what we try and play to a small extent. And my talking with Joey leading up to the interview we did is he was looking more for an ally than a reporter. And again, I'm not trying to. This is a nothing. I have a nothing channel. This is nothing, But if someone in this little verse we're in is running for president, and you have a political show, obviously It's content. But I want to treat it, if he wants to treat it real, then I'll treat it real. But if I'm treating it real, I'm not, no offense, Joey, I'm not your friend in this. I have to report accurately on what's going on, not just glowing things or whatever. You know what I mean? So it seems like he wants an ally, not just someone giving him a fair chance. And it's like, as long as you're running, Joey, I will be fair to you, but I can't act like I'm part of your campaign or something. Sorry, it's not that. That's a conflict of interest. As
See, Joey,
stupid as that sounds, but yeah,
I am trying to be your ally. As I said in the stream I did the other day, it's I'm sure his friends and family are supporting him and say, yeah, everything's cool, everything's good, because they want to be supportive of him, and that's not helping him at all. And then
no,
anybody online who's saying, "Oh, it's cool, it's great, keep doing that, do where you're going," are trolling him.
yeah. So all right, let me explain. Like, I do want him to run, so in that way, yes, I am an ally. And I even told him, as I've said publicly, if he gets far enough where he needs signatures in the Northeast, in the states near, I'll help him with that. I'll see if I can get him signatures. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be like, this is the greatest thing ever, when you're not, when what you're doing isn't good at that. If I don't think what you're doing is helping you, and and me even saying that I don't think you're running or taking it seriously may have helped you, because that you had nothing in the works until then, and then you finally put up that you were going to do a video that took you 2 or 3 weeks even later before you finally put it out. But um if you really want to run, that has to be your main focus. You can do this little Dabbleverse shit here and there on the side, but you got to be focusing on that. It's a lot of work.
Absolutely. I thought, yes, you might want to just go ahead, since you didn't get an opportunity, or you didn't take the opportunity to say anything about the Joey C reply. That I figured I'd give you a chance to take care of that right now.
Thank you.
Anyway, done 3 hours. Nick, thank you for popping on.
Thanks for having me.
Got any plugs other than the usuals?
Nope, just dabbling in politics on OG Mumbling Nick with this guy right here. I don't know which way I'm pointing. This guy right here. Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do another show called I Will Try My Best. Usually one weeknight. Unfortunately, I think it's been Mondays. Has it been Mondays the last 2 weeks? It's usually Monday or Tuesday.
I don't know.
So
It's so erratic with it. That,
yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, I'll
yeah.
try and get that down.
Sometimes it's Wednesday at
Yeah.
3 a.m. Sometimes it's Monday at 9. You never
Well,
know.
thankfully the 3 a.m.s haven't happened in a while, but yeah, they used to be part of it too.
Link to OG Mumbling Nick's channel is down in the description.
Thank you. Yeah, we're
And,
almost at 250. Almost halfway there.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm almost at like 40.
It's
Good.
crazy, man. You'll see too. You go in little bunches. Like,
Yeah.
I got some at the beginning. I remember getting to once I got like to 70 to 100, it seemed like it took me for fucking ever. And then I feel like I got to 200 infinitely quicker than I got to 100. But 2 to 250 has been a slow fucking grind. So it is what it is.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, I'm grateful and I'm amazed, especially with what we're doing. It's
Yeah, why anybody listens to this to begin with is amazing.
right. So I'll take it, man. Like, I get very similar viewers to what Jib gets, and he's got like 3,000 subs. So
subs
I'll
don't
take
mean
it.
anything.
I learned that, man. They don't. No offense to
well,
Jake,
except if
he's
you wanna get
similar. He's got like
monetized.
almost 3,000, and we blow his numbers away. So yeah.
Until you get monetized. I mean, after you get monetized, subscribers don't mean anything.
Yeah, I got you.
Anyway, you can catch me hopefully every Wednesday at 8 on this channel, Liquid Cryptid, for the main long form dabbling in politics, dabbling in the verse. And at irregular times throughout the week, I might do a little 1 hour little quickie here and there, the single subject thing that I want to talk about during the week as I have time. And for Mumbling Nick, I'm Liquid Cryptid, and this has
Peace.
been Dabbling in the Verse. Thank you very much. So let's do an outro. Let's hit play.
But yes, Sam Bibly is the best. Go follow him. They're fun little clips. They are fun little clips. You can't take that away from him. So let's have a look.
Felicia, do you like me? I'm Sam Bibly.
Felicia, do you like me? I'm Sam Bibly.
Felicia, do you like
Yes.
me? I'm Sam Bibly.
Felicia, do you like me? I'm Sam Bibly.
Felicia, do you like me? I'm Sam Bibly. And I'm from the city where I look at titties. Felicia, do you like me? I'm Sam Bibly. And I'm from the city where I look at titties.
Maybe Felicia isn't that bad. Maybe Felicia isn't that bad. Bad. Yes, maybe Felicia isn't that bad. Maybe Felicia isn't that bad. Bad.
You know me, I'm Sam Bibly.
The sing-songy way.
You know me, I'm Sam Bibly.
The sing-songy way.
You know me, I'm Sam Bibly.
The sing-songy way.
You know me, I'm Sam Bibly.
The sing-songy way.
Felicia, do you